Yes, the time has come. Did I do the announcement? I think I did the announcement. No, I did not. At everyone. Boop. Beep. Beep. Pop. All according to Eikaku. Eikaku is playing. All according to K's. Okay. Alright, good. Everybody's good. Everybody's good. Everybody's good. Feeling good. Looking good. Hello. Greetings and salutations, everyone. Hello? Bro, is that a retro fridge in the background? You got snacks in there? Oh my gosh, she has like so many. What a fucking setup. Oh, copium. Ah, good. There's a lot going on, you guys can't see. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Chat didn't hear any of that, but they also couldn't see anything. This was probably for the best. Like,
I just
Yep.
I love
Perfect.
the difference of Cape's room. There's 4 things, and then in Void's room there's
Well,
400
One of
things.
those 4 things
Okay.
is a dog.
there is one pillow.
Do you have any art at all on the walls, Cape?
Not right now. I do have art to put up on the wall. I just haven't put it up yet.
I now swapped over to you, and it's so creepy to me that I can zoom in on people.
Why you zooming? Quit looking.
I'm zooming in on Skyla. Oh, she's so sweet.
Yes.
Yeah, I can zoom in on your hand. Wow, it's so weird.
Wow.
All right, I'm sorry. We should start. I'm gonna be really distracted. I have to put my phone down.
Okay. All right, let us get going. Who would like to do the recap?
I will be doing
Taz,
the recap.
great to hear. All right, Taz.
Okay, take it away, Taz.
No, go ahead, buddy.
What?
Oh,
Perfect. No,
That's the whole recap.
Last time on Lords of Lights, after some discussions between the Eldar and the Deep Thane, we were sent off to go rest and relax for a little bit. Where in the night the Eldar approached Coffee and Mooney for some reason unknown to the rest of the group, but he revealed that he could separate Jax and Mini Ma's souls and give Ma his body back. So after a little bit of discussions there, he retrieved the soul from Mini Ma's body and put it back into egg form. So Coffee has Mini Ma back. Yay! But then the girls decided to hide the fact that they came back and gaslit all the boys into thinking Coffee got impregnated by the Eldar, which hilarious. Boldrum seemed very upset by that for whatever reason. And then we met back up with the Deep Thane and started discussions as to what to do about all the demons and alliances, and yeah, and that's where we left off with Took saying that yeah, he could totally use glory to draw in demons to the wall for us to battle with. So let's see what happens this time on Lords of Light.
okay. So
And also Took prayed to his god.
So other than
Oh yeah, he did do that.
other than Taz's completely reliable confidence in his actions, what is it that the party would like to do? I see here that there is a lot of things that you guys put in your notes. I presume these are meant for setup here. I guess we'll start with you, Caped. You want to send a sending to the Black Hand to propose an alliance with the Eldar and the Dwarves for the fight at the wall.
Yes.
You want to, quote, get cool Eldar spells. And 3, get dwarf demon killing spells.
Yes.
Okay. Unfortunately,
ambitious.
I have some unfortunate news.
Okay.
You are neither an elf nor a dwarf,
No.
and they don't want to teach you any of them.
Boo!
Okay,
Well,
fine.
to be clear,
But
the
orcs
Eldar
come
is
from
afraid that
elves.
you will not be able to understand it. The dwarf looks at you, laughs, LOL green, points down, and says no.
Yeah. Well, he can kill his own construct next time. The weakling.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
But as for the sending, I will have to learn it. So if they have somebody that could translate it from coffee, so that way I may learn it.
Yeah, you can
that
learn
would be
sending, that's fine.
Okay. I will do that then.
And it also, it's free.
Hey, free sending. Let's go.
Well,
I'll take
the
that.
learning of it is free.
Yeah. So that will cost. Will it cost like 300 to translate it?
No, it's
Or-
free. It's free translation.
Okay. So it just takes the 3 hours to do it.
Because you
Okay.
are still allied with them. You are still allied with them, so they will provide military support. Logistics are certainly a part of it.
Dope. Okie dokie.
All right. Write out the sending while I do the other stuff, and then we'll get back to you.
Alright.
Shadow said Holden wanted to special forge thing.
Yeah. Oldrim said he would let Holden use the forge.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah.
So Holden wants to go do that.
To do what?
I'm going to do RP stuff if we want to move through the more logistical
Okay.
things.
All right. If it's heavy RP, then we'll come back. Heavy RP, we'll come back there.
Yeah,
RP.
My
yeah,
fucking,
buddy.
my fucking accent slipped out there. Jesus Christ. God, I haven't done that in a while. Just go to RP,
RP?
take care of that real quick. Don't you worry about yourself. All right, moving on to coffee. Moving on to coffee.
Let's see.
You want to pray to Ezekiel for advice, so that's role play.
Yep.
Prep supplies like food for the battle. That's, I mean, you can just get rations from the dwarves, unless you wanted to do special rolls to like make recipe stuff.
So the thing that I was kind of wondering about is I'd have to triple check with Gats and see, because I believe there was a discussion of, so we have fresh ingredients that you can use. We might not need to buy any more. You just need to,
Well, you don't need to
that's-
buy any. They have fresh ingredients there, and you're allied with them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you have the materials
is
if you want to
that
make stuff.
Depending on how the prayer goes, there might be more roleplay stuff. So that's why it's just
Okay.
kind of like, it's more.
we
I
shall
don't
come
need
back to that one then. Let me get these other mechanics out of the way. Tazarino, you would like to turn Babylon Summoning Circle into Glory Summoning Circle for the purposes of baiting demons. Which circle are you
The
referencing?
circle, the Hark, yeah, the circle
Harkener?
that summons the presence of Babylon. Yeah.
Yeah, so the one that the Harkener made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's something you'll have to go to where that circle is in order to do that.
Dang.
I thought Took already learned all there is to it though.
Okay, so maybe I misunderstand. You want to make a Babylonian circle yourself?
Not a Babylonian circle, but a glory summoning circle. But using the Babylon's summoning circle as reference, with Cup's help.
So if the intention is to make a trap for demons, then you're going to have to make a Babylonian circle, not a glory one.
By trap, you mean
I understand what you're trying to say. You're saying for the purposes of baiting demons, you want to bait them into being summoned into an area to kill them?
not summoned. It's
A
essentially
spotlight.
Beacon.
The lighthouse. For the
Yeah,
wall.
you know how.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
You want to make a circle to make a heavy holy presence to attract demons there as a
Yeah.
Yeah.
bait.
Yeah.
Yes.
I see.
Because in my line of thinking, since the Babylon summoning circle, which is summoning Babylon's presence, is what I want to have for glory.
Yeah,
Um,
I get it. You want to misdirect demons to fight the holy power, right?
Yeah, and hopefully, well, I'm sure with only 3 days, it's only misdirection. But if there's enough time, to have it a full blown circle that actually summons the presence of glory.
Anything greater than a misdirection is going to take resources and time you do not have access to.
Okay, then yeah, just the lesser one then.
All right, then. Next, you have modify the daylight spell to bait demons.
In
What do you
case
mean by bait demons precisely.
in case the summoning circle, I wouldn't be able to make the thing, I would essentially modify the daylight spell to like make a sword of light, and maybe having a stronger presence of like trying to attract demons.
Taz wants to catfish them.
Yeah.
Same purpose as number 1.
It is more likely.
Yeah, I think it was a plan B.
It is more likely that you'll be able to do the circle rather than make a new spell, as that requires an oratory and it, takes an actual magic user as well to help you. I know that you're a paladin, but like you're gonna need a wizard's help to do that.
No, yeah, but that's just in case I wouldn't be able to do the first one, so the second one you can skip.
Okay.
And also the third one you could also skip, because in case I can't do that.
All right. Learn spells and
Backup
prepare
plans.
potions and tinctures. Okay.
And well, for the first one also, well, I guess the fifth would be it. I think I'd rather. Yeah, the fourth one learn not spells, because actually hold on. Then
How about we come back to that, because we can do the circle thing first.
okay, perfect.
Okay. So what I need you to do, as Took, is I need you to make me an Arcana check to see if you can recreate the circle.
Okay.
And we're going to make a practice circle here, and then you'll actually have to do it when we get to the location, right? 'Cause you're trying to misdirect them.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll practice first. Make an Arcana check to see if you can create it.
Arcana.
Could someone aid him with that?
Did you want help, Duke?
If they're trained in Arcana, they can, yeah.
Yeah, I'd accept any help. Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, so I believe I am trained in
Yeah.
Arcana,
Mhm.
so I would be able to help. So, by all means, and I'm gonna giggle maniacally over the fact that I am on the wrong character.
Nice.
Fixing it.
I'll go for.
It's a good thing I
Arcana
didn't
check.
roll. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should be fine.
Hell yeah.
Solid roll. Solid roll.
Let me hold on. Let me do my Eureka.
No, hold on, I have the wrong talkie up.
It's okay. I have a very pretty
Roll
hat.
3. Oh well.
Well, anyways,
That could save a martial check. Who knows?
Sure.
Okay. Sorry. All right, let's do this. So, Took, as you take your time and begin to craft, the Babylonian circle, trying to discover the nature of Calcatessian divinity, something that you begin to notice is that Calcatessian divinity begins, it would seem, from the mortal aspect to the immortal aspect. The transference of energy from the mortal to the immortal. Essentially, faith, as represented by the circle's arcane clarifications, are that faith is a offering of life force from one being to another. In this case, a small shard or shred of one's own life force to infuse into another, giving it immortality and making it divine. Once done at sufficient amounts. So, you've built the first part of the circle. The next part will be more difficult, as you will need to sufficiently describe the presence of glory in order to receive the receptacle of that mana. In addition, you will need to find a proper place that connects to the ley line that would allow this energy to be the lifeblood of Earth itself. Or the lifeblood of Varen itself. I think that you're about as ready as you possibly can be to do it in real time whenever you assault the wall.
Okay.
Okay. Next up, we have is Gaz.
Hello.
Um,
This is just like the war stuff that you spoke about at the end of last session.
okay.
Like, I think this has to happen after the 3 days to talk about our allies that we have available and whatnot.
Sounds good. Looney needs more consumables. Sounds like you want to go purchasing.
Yeah, I actually apparently made a list 2 weeks ago. Thanks, past me. I need to fully repair my tempered stacks, which I have here is 4x oil of repair, which was 200 GP.
The dwarves will
Can we
repair
just-
your armor.
Okay, I'm gonna make a list here. Armor repaired for free? Question mark.
Yeah.
Okay. I needed at least 2x greater healing potions, preferably superiors.
Superior you'll have to pay for. They cost 1,500 apiece.
Okay. 2x superior. Is that one that Taz could make? Taz?
You have the recipe, Taz?
The superior, I don't think so. Hold on, let me double check. Let's see.
And then I wanted 1, if not 2 potions of speed, which we did buy the recipe for, so it's 395 to make.
Yeah.
I don't have superior, only greater.
Okay.
Well,
How
up
much
to
is it for you to make a greater?
150 gold to make it, and 4 stocks, but
Okay, so I'll put 300 GP. And Mooney has 5,000 gold, so I'll buy 2 greater, because then I might go back and buy a superior. 2x potions of speed. I'm assuming you're okay making all this, right, Taz? Or do you want to actually roleplay all this out?
as long as I have enough time to make them, yeah.
You do. You've got a workshop.
Alright. So I'll put 790 GP for the 2x potions of speed. This is what I needed some help for. So I've got that hollowed property on the mall where we can like load stuff into it that blows up when I hit stuff. And I know about Alchemist Fire, and we've done Holy Water before. Is there something stronger that we can load up? Because we know we're going to go fight demons. Do the dwarves have something stronger that we can load into a weapon?
Unfortunately, most of the things they could put in there resistant to for that kind of weapon.
Rats.
But you could just get some holy water made.
Okay, I'll do that. How much is that? I'll buy 5 of them.
Holy water is 150 gold pieces here.
Okay.
And
Is that 750 total?
no, 150 total for the amount you want
Four.
for 5.
For 5? Oh, okay, perfect.
And
In that case, I will buy 10.
okay, 300 gold then. And
Yep.
the holy water is blessed by Astaroth.
Cool.
Nice.
I'll put that as a note. Okay.
Praise the dark sun.
It may become relevant.
And then I've got... I know that they had the recipe for Shadow Giant Strength. Did they have a recipe for Heroism? I've forgotten.
Yeah, they have the recipe for heroism.
And I have that as 1.5k. Okay, so let me tally this up. So, let's see. 2 greater healings. 300 GP. I got my little calculator. I always feel like I'm an accountant. 300 plus 790 plus 300.
Put on the green
1
hat.
3. Let's see here.
I would almost
One
become an
point.
accountant just so I could put on the green hat.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I'll just round it up. It's off by 10, but I'll round it up. So that's 1.4k. Party-wise, how much money we all got, guys? I'm gonna write
9
this
gold.
down.
1147.
Yeah, we did a sum earlier.
Okay,
Since-
is it 1147 for everybody?
That was me.
Okay, so I'll put Shadow 1147. Coffee, what did you say?
I have 320 gold.
320. Does Cool want to be included on this? I know it kind of likes to be a loner.
Yeah, since I'm being cock blocked, but for spells, you can have my 300 gold.
Okay, 300. Boldrum.
I gave Took money for a potion of speed, so I have 9 left.
9. Okay, Took, what's your total?
2244.
Okay.
Yeah.
244. Alright, so total. Let's see, man. Movies always. Why do I always play characters who are fucking loaded? And they don't actually care about money. 320 plus
Ironic.
300.
Because you selected
Nine.
the.
Well,
the
it's
mall
better than
rating.
being the opposite and playing a character that's always poor
8820.
through all of their refractions.
820. Okay, so we got 8.8k. So if Mooney buys her stuff, that's minus 1,000. 400. And then Gaz wanted a potion of speed, so that's minus 375. So we're looking at 7k flat. Okay, I'll hold off on buying anything else because I know you guys wanted some stuff too. So I'll just put that here, 7k. And then based off of after you guys have bought what you want to buy, we'll figure it out from there. That sound good?
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. That done. Alrighty. Any other logistics that I have to handle before we go to RP stuff here?
Is there enough time for Took to experiment? No, eh? No.
Canada.
Guess there's only 3. Yeah, okay.
You said you wanted to learn spells and recipes, or is that not something you want to do?
I would like to learn a
Tinctures.
first a spell to better communicate with glories instead of like, because glory's manifestation is limited, so the
An improved prayer.
it's more like the spell there that what is it, divination?
Spell
You-
God's cell phone number.
You want to
That's-
learn divination?
That's 4th
Hey.
level.
Oh, never mind.
I was gonna say.
Is there anything with like their level of this?
There's nothing that's going to be in your spell level range that's going to be better than what you can already do.
Never
Aw.
mind.
Please learn tinctures.
Then yeah, how's about tinctures? Since I can make them.
Sure. So dwarves have access to all the tinctures that you can learn. There's the
Oh.
tincture of intensity, terror, maiden, myrmidon, might, and nulling, which are all in the wiki for your review.
What are tinctures? I don't
So,
recall.
so tinctures are combat potions that can be made and applied only in combat.
Yeah, it's like bombs, right? Like it was like advanced stuff. I remember
Yes.
using that on one of those Christmas fights.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Oh my, this would be a fantastic.
Tinctures are very strong.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. I'll take a gander at it in a few minutes.
How much are
the
the-
dwarves? Hold on, the dwarves also have the tincture of. Oh no, it's on there. Tincture of might.
Okay.
Beer
21
growth.
strength.
How much are the recipes for those? Arcadum?
Each tincture is 400 gold.
Tincture is 400 GP. Has the price for the potion of Shadow Giant Strength gone down?
No.
Oh, I just remembered something. Took would very much like to learn, because he doesn't want a repeat of the similar what happened to how Holden made the demonic sword.
Yeah.
So for alchemy, would he be able to ask the safest way of messing around with demon stuff for
Vague.
alchemy?
Don't.
Say again?
That's the best way.
You know, like to deal with to experiment with like demonic stuff. He doesn't want his like alchemy stuff to like explode or corrupt or whatever.
He wants to play with demon fingers again without any repercussions.
Yes.
No, it's only that unicorn's eye.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't think I can answer that question in any way that you would know in character. The best thing I could say is
The dwarves doesn't know how to
doesn't know how to what.
safely handle demonic experimentations.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
They're
what I'm asking.
evil though.
You're not a dwarf.
Well,
Oh, okay.
Yes, you're not a dwarf because racism, but even more so, they're evil. So they're okay with being corrupted.
Oh,
You see what I'm saying?
You may have a little corruption in them already.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. See, the problem with what happened to old Baldrum and Holden is that
I'm just a guy.
they did that and they weren't evil, and then it exploded because they did it improperly because they had no training for it. The dwarves can do it, but they're evil, so it's like doesn't really work.
A
That
little
way.
corruption between friends.
Yeah, they are corrupted. They just don't care because it's fine for them.
okay. So they don't know how, or
No,
doesn't want to.
They do. What I'm saying is that it's not a path you can follow if you want to maintain your adherence to glory.
You are a
Oh,
holy paladin of glory. You
You're-
can't make evil shit.
You are good, not evil.
Your alignment will shift, is what I'm trying to tell you, Tez.
oh. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
Wait.
sell your eyeball.
God damn.
Yeah, because then Took doesn't really know how to experiment with it.
Alright, can we just get a price check on his eyeball?
All
How
right.
much is that thing worth?
Where do you ask this question? Who's around while you're selling this eyeball?
I mean, you could give it back to
Not the
Eldar.
Eldar.
Yo.
No.
No. Hell no. Okay. Yeah, because then it's. I mean, if the Dwargars can like. Yeah, I guess he
I mean,
just.
they'll buy it from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a serious question. How much is it worth?
I believe 4,000 gold. Oh,
Woo!
Okay.
Juicy
Then-
item. Okay, I'll put it in the notes.
I have another question then. In regards to that, would Took be able to purchase? Purchase the Dwargar services to learn more stuff about that eye thing and purchase the information from them? Or no?
Taz, I'm trying to understand what your ultimate goal is. Your ultimate goal is that you want to use the demonic power of the unicorn eyeball. You can, but you'll lose your connection to glory because you're a good guy, not a bad guy.
I don't want to use the power of the demonic, like demonic power, like learning how to best deal with them.
Yeah, but you already
like-
have that mechanically represented in your character, though.
Oh, all right.
You're
you
a
mean like-
paladin.
yeah.
You were the ultimate
You're-
antithesis to demons.
You're a paladin.
Oh.
It doesn't get
He's a
better
paladin
than that.
practitioner.
You're. You're
Then yeah,
Smite
I'll
them,
sell it.
Almighty Smiter.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll sell it.
Like-
Oh, okay,
Taz,
plus
you
4K
just
then.
making a tincture every round as a triggered action is more than enough power.
Yeah.
Plus 1
Okay,
face,
what-
minus 1 science.
Presuming you have.
Wait,
We're
I
up
said-
to 11k left over.
What do you mean that's a triggered action?
From professional.
You remember when I said that Taz has a good grasp of his mechanics?
Yeah.
I may have been wrong.
But whenever I made a potion, I'd have to like.
I'm talking about a different feature.
Oh,
first,
different feature.
You guys are
not the unstable
confusing.
concoction. The triggered action make tinctures from
Right,
professional.
that's what I'm talking about. Like, it's
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you tell him, Taz.
yeah, because I can't
Yeah, you can
make something that's a
tinctures.
triggered action. I have to use an action to make something.
You can with tinctures, Taz.
You can with
Really?
tinctures. Potions
Yeah.
would take an action.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Now you know.
Tinctures are specifically combat consumables.
It doesn't say in the wiki.
Well, it
but yeah,
says
okay.
potion, salve, tonic, and tinctures isn't on that list, so the tinctures is one you can do with a different action. That's why.
Do we have access to oils here?
Yeah, they got oils.
Yes.
I have now remembered that. Now that I have this page open, let's see here.
The oils of demon slaying. Let's go.
Is there one of those?
They have a oil of sanctification, which adds the sanctified property to a weapon for 1 minute. You might.
What does
wanna
that
pick
do?
up-
That would be
Okay.
helpful. That would be very helpful.
That's actually pretty cool since we're going against demons. Yeah.
Yes, it is very good.
Yes.
What is the What is the sanctified property?
It is the highest form of good weapon properties. So, like anointed, hallowed, sanctified, means that it bypasses the relevant,
Ooh,
rival,
let me look at my feet. Let's see
the
here.
relevant rival application of profane, unhallowed, and unsanctified.
Oh gosh.
It just
what's
means
that
that you.
called? Oh,
It just
here
means
we
you
go.
can pierce their defenses easier and even dispel effects.
Does Warrior of Faith do anything if it's already sanctified?
A negative.
From them.
Maybe a lower form of it, like hollowed, and then it just upgrades to
Well,
sanctified.
Can I find a cheaper one?
Yeah, you could buy. There's oil of anointment you could buy, and then that would make it hallowed in your hands.
I need the middle one.
Oh, yeah, you could buy oil of Halloween.
Halloween.
This is hollow.
Hallowed
This is
oil.
Halloween.
Yeah, there we go. Hallowed oil can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Mooney could use that.
How much is that, please?
Hallowed oil costs 400 gold. It lasts for 1 minute upon its application.
What about the
Okay.
recipe?
The recipe for hallowed oil is available for 400 gold. It costs 4 stocks to create, and it requires holy water to create. You need 4
Ooh.
stocks and a stock of holy water.
Okay. That's good. I'm a paladin, so I could just make it. I mean, with stocks, but yeah.
I thought
You
I
should
had a
buy the
weapon
recipe.
that came at. Oh, I hammered it. Okay. Yay! Okay. I'm gonna buy a lot of that. Let's see here. Were we buying the
Well-
recipes after y'all were saying?
Yeah, because the recipe is pretty much the same as
Oh, remember, you only have 3
Buy
days.
one.
So, you don't have
well,
infinite
for-
time to...
in combat. Yeah.
Oh, I suppose that's true. You're a practitioner, so I guess it won't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, so cutting through all that, how much money do I need to spend? I want like 6 of them.
Well, you get the recipe. He can make it for you in combat, but if you want to have your own that you can use, then you have to buy them individually. So,
I have a
Find
lot
them.
of weapons, so yeah, I need 6.
okay,
Remember, if you change your weapon, the oil goes away.
I know, that's why I want 6.
All right.
sounds good.
If she puts them on all her weapons, it won't matter.
2,400 gold.
Well, when you sheath it, the oil goes away. So if you pull it back out, it loses the property.
That is correct.
That's what I was getting at.
Yeah.
But,
Oh.
but
Yes.
that's also fine because that's why she wants 6. So 6 of those is 2,400
Thumbs up.
gold.
Okay. And then, so Taz, is it like 30 gold for you to make it in combat?
I think it's half, right? Or
You said it was only stocks in combat.
Go with stocks and holy water stock.
oh, right.
Right, you still need the
I'm
holy
In
thinking
water.
combat is stocks and holy water.
It does not cost him
Because
gold.
I'm thinking
in
if I
combat.
have 6, then I could share like some of those with you guys, just so that you can have them, and Munu will have 3. And then if we need more than that, then Taz just makes them in combat. Does that sound
Yeah.
good?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll buy 6x hollowed oil. You said 2.4k?
Yes, 2.4k.
Okay. Calculator. Plus 4,000 minus 2,400. Okay, we're up to 8.6k.
And another 400 for the recipe. Here.
Okay. 8.2k. I don't know what else is in this is juicy list.
And what tincture?
We can only have one oil at a time, right? Unless it had a special property. 4 feet.
Only practitioners can apply multiples of the same. So no, you can have one oil at a time normally.
Did
Unless
2
Taz
take his
puts it on.
practitioner feet? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I can apply up to 4.
Oh,
Up to 4 properties? Holy shit.
That's
Yeah.
right. Practitioner is good.
Hmm.
I'm particularly looking for Oil of Wrath, which does the fire damage, but I want it to not be an element that's fire because it's demons.
They have Oil of Wrath of all the elemental types, but they do not have Radiant, nor do they have Necrotic.
I'll take like thunder. Usually demons aren't resistant to thunder.
Thunder.
and lightning, very, very frightening.
Is that alright, guys?
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean,
Yep, Oil of Wrath, Thunder.
I'll only take 2 of those. Under 800 GP. Okay, so now we're at minus 800, 7.4. Okay. I have more stuff I can buy, so what else do you guys want?
I think Took should get Tincture of the Maiden and Tincture of Nulling.
Not Tincture of Might? Not get that.
Yeah.
Do we
Tincture-
have
I
anyone
love
who
that
needs
one.
the strength? I guess Took can use it on
Me?
Polka.
Literally
I would
everyone in the
100%
party
be.
could use the strength.
Yes, sure. Get Tincture of Might. Thumbs up.
Give me my orc benefit that I've only got to use once, because I'm a weak orc.
An orc benefit?
Yeah, the heft benefit.
oh yeah,
My
'cause
heft
then
goes
you'd
up.
be at what 5, and then your horde thing would
Mhm.
make it 6, so you can one hand 6 hefters
Die.
like a glaive.
Die.
FDs? I guess the people that would benefit the most is probably Took. Uni.
It's still
And,
good.
and Holden, I think. What's your strength, Holden? 18? Yeah, it's still be an
18.
upgrade. Yeah, be an upgrade.
For strength. Well, yeah. I mean, it adds damage as well.
How much does it cost to make Tincture of Might now? Oh, wait, no, they can only be made in combat. Never mind. Ignore that. Oh.
Ooh, don't pay any attention to me.
I've sent you trade request, Lolly, when you get the chance to accept them.
For me?
Mhm.
Ooh, thank you. You made all these for me? You wonderful man.
Just for you. Yep.
How
Thank
much
you. I really appreciate it.
is the Tincture of Might?
400 gold.
Each
For the
one of
recipe.
them are 400.
400.
Oh, for the tinctures of the recipe.
Mhm.
Yeah, just the.
Oh,
any-
okay.
Any of the tinctures recipe.
Oh, okay. That's pretty good actually.
Keep
Yeah.
in
Then
mind-
Tincture of Might.
Keep in mind that as a practitioner, you can apply more than one effect that takes up one of the effect slots at a time. However, using the same does not stack, and the Maiden's limitation of once per combat is not ignored by the practitioner effect. Just so you don't get too much in your head about it, because that's based off of the person benefiting, not based off of you.
Yeah.
Also, does Took have a Masterwork backpack?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
He has one.
You get a second Masterwork backpack and have 2 of them.
So to give you an example of what I mean, taking a weapon slot, or excuse me, applying your consumable to a weapon, normally you can only have one. You could do Oil of Wrath, Oil of Sharpness, and Tincture of the Myrmidon, for example. Or no, that's applied to the creature.
Hallowed oil.
Yeah, like Hallowed Oil or something. You can apply all 3 of those because they are different. Can't apply the same though. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah. So then,
Well, I mean, I guess you could apply the
Control
same,
anything?
but it just doesn't do anything because it's redundant and doesn't stack with itself.
wait, would it increase? Well, not increase, but reset the duration.
I suppose, but
Nice.
normally you do this to apply it at the same time, So it's like,
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
I think personally one of the coolest applications of this as a practitioner is the potion of the kind potions. So like potion of dwarf kind, kinder kind, elf kind, and orc kind.
I was looking at those,
Yeah,
but
you
they're
just-
so expensive.
You could just be every race. That'd be sick.
Oh, that's funny.
Race mixing.
Yeah, that's race maxing because you can do that as a practitioner.
That's actually tempting.
That's it. That's how you create the super orc.
That's true.
Just mix in everything.
Just become all of them.
Just become all of them.
Oh, I forgot Potion of Fly, because we bought that recipe, didn't we?
Yeah, we got that.
Because that would have then been the cost of the speeds, which was $375. I'm scrolling up.
To make it, yeah. Well, wait, is it 375?
$395. Okay.
Also,
I think we should get 2 of those. Yes.
I also think, excuse me, Duke, the Tincture of Intensity is really good for your party. Consider it.
Intensity?
What
I mean,
it
it's only
does
400, so yeah.
What it does is it makes all of the exposure that you. So if you apply it to a creature, that creature's exposure is considered 5 points higher for the purposes of game mechanics, which are governed by exposure, except that which determines apotheosis.
Yeah, that's good for coffee and.
So it's a big power up for those exposure based characters.
Oh yeah. Especially coffee, actually. Yeah.
Coffee's inspiration gets +5, so it's pretty good.
Yeah, definitely getting.
Cool gets extra
How
regen on his
exposed
armor.
are you?
Heck, Holden actually gets damage from it because I still got spell and steel.
Something else to keep in mind also, since the exposure rules have changed due to players mucking around, we should go over that real quick since we're like on it. So this is how this works. This is also for you, Void, because you specifically wanted to know. All of your character stuff works the same as it has been this entire time. There's there's 2 exceptions. Number 1, when you go to your maximum now and you don't have an apotheosis to activate, whether by not having it at all or it's on cooldown, you are stunned at the end of the action that makes you go to your max, and then at the start of your turn, you go down to 1 below your max, and you continue as normal. So now you don't explode into wild magic, now you just get stunned. The second part is that if you have apotheosis during a battle, you may choose to enter it at any time at the start of your turn. And when you choose to do so, you go to maximum exposure. You go through the entirety of your apotheosis, and then you go to 1 below your maximum. Everything else, rules work the same.
If someone had multiple apotheoses, could they do both, or do they still only get the one?
When apotheosis is
Whenever-
on cooldown, it puts them all on cooldown.
Okay. Bing, bada boom.
Oh, do you guys think we should get like one of those elixir of life?
Oh, real quick before that, does anybody here have greater apotheosis defeat?
I
It's cool, I
Ooh.
think.
Cool does. Okay. Have you picked your ley line form yet?
yeah, I would.
Okay.
Star color.
Star color. Okay. Want to make sure we got that.
Yeah.
Bard songs. Racism.
Oh.
Racism.
I'm trying to figure out how they function now.
What about them?
Because the from what I understand, some of them are triggered because of either
Song of telling song. So there seems to be some confusion about that. Some parties have been under the impression that it's based off of multiple instances rather than the value of those instances. My intention when I first made the ruling was it to be the value of the intensities, like the value of the instances. So for the time being, I'm going to just go with that ruling because it's what I intended. So it works like this. When you gain or lose a sufficient amount of exposure equal to 4, your Bard Song activates from Tale of Song and basically it's the same as it has been working. It doesn't change because of the exposure rules. So the key here is that at any point in which your exposure has changed by a total value of 4 or more, you activate a Bard Song. That's up or down. It doesn't matter if it's +4, it doesn't matter if it's -4, if it's -3 +1, as long as the total manipulation is 4, then it triggers it. Because originally, when I made the Tale of Sword, Song, and Spell, I did not calculate what would happen if a bard reached a maximum constant or permanent exposure that is always above the sufficient amount for when it was first going to trigger, and that was my my fix for it. So the only thing you have to worry about is that if it's +4, -4. That's it. Total manipulation is 4. Oh, hold on, I gotta think of raid. Nerds D&D, thanks for the raid.
I'm not going to be able to do what I thought I was going to be able to do.
What were you
Without
what were you
nursing
thinking?
all of. I won't be able to function. I'll have to nurse like all the purge pots just to be able to function.
What is it that you're trying to do that you think you can or cannot do? Walk me through it.
So my base is 6.
Yep, base is 6.
So that's gonna be chaotic. I'm gonna need to have to rely on purging potions just to be able to fluctuate, because if I blow.
Are you 10th level magic?
Yes.
Yeah, so that means your
Yes.
maximum exposure is 15, not 10.
Yeah.
But I also don't want to go through every single one of my spell slots. I have to
Well-
be conservative about those.
Well, what I mean is, it doesn't really prevent what you're trying to do. Like,
Okay.
because you cast the spell, like, so you're gonna have to cast spells, right? Like that's part of what you're gonna do. So that means you're going to naturally gain exposure. The key is when you use your exposure tokens versus when you want to allow yourself to get exposure so that you can trigger songs. So the idea here and the play that you want to do is when someone's hurt, for example, you want to healing word them, right? You control what level of the spell that healing word is, so you control how much exposure you get. Let's say you wanted to heal somebody and you wanted to activate a song as a bonus action.
Mhm.
Well, then you'd throw a level 3 healing word on them, and then do your full attack with your bardic side, cast a cantrip, and then not use your tokens on any of that, and then you just hit 4, which takes you from 6 to 10, which triggers a song, heal somebody individually, trigger the heal song, shoot somebody, and do spell damage. Like, you are able to do all of that. Purging potions are good. Having them is certainly helpful, because it means that you can keep doing that, but it's not going to interfere with your ability to do that stuff. And gambling and going to 15, getting stunned for 1 round sucks, but it's not nearly as bad as exploding.
I'm under the impression that I'm not going to be dealing with the stun as I have apotheosis, but I imagine.
Yeah, well, if your apotheosis is down.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm going to make sure to put that note for me because I know I might forget.
If your apotheosis is down and you hit max, then you're stunned. And
Gotcha.
it's also about timing, right? Because you don't want to hit apotheosis at the wrong time. Like, if you're not in position, or if you're stun locked from another effect on the battlefield, or blinded, or, crazy shit's happening. You want to make sure that you don't hit it at the wrong time. Because it's a potent resource. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Copy that.
Wait, does Cool have 5th level spell slots now?
Yes.
Oh.
Thank God.
Hey, Cool can cast both of his spells and not hit apotheosis.
Why would I do that?
Why would you not do that?
He's over here like.
Because I always just pop right off.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Even if you cast both of your initial spell slots, you won't hit apotheosis yet.
I will.
You gotta
bonus action cantrip each time too.
Is that your 5th level?
Well, 5 and 5 is 10, which is so you need to bonus action cantrip 3 times.
Do we want to spend some gold on greater purging? Or, yeah.
I mean, I think it would be helpful to at least give. I think it'd be helpful to have each of them at least have 1 for a soft reset after apotheosis.
I have 1 greater and 4 regular.
All right.
What I'm trying to look for. Where is it? We should see what spells they have available. Granted, we're gonna have to probably gently nudge our diplomat to.
They denied spells to us, or at least to me. I've been denied spells by both dwarf and elf alike.
No, that's why.
Well, that's you were looking for dwarf specific spells.
I think you can get cleric spells if that's what you're asking.
Just shove the dwarf in front and be like, "Hi."
Oh.
Okay. Well, I'll check to see if we can get regular level 5 spells.
Can I try to identify the illuminating salt?
That could be something to write down for when he comes
What's that?
to the bathroom.
Oh.
Where'd we get that?
From Elrond.
Oh.
Because I don't know about you, but being able to do, I might. But Duke deserves that one. What do you mean he can't cast at level 5?
He's not a double
The woes
caster.
of a paladin.
Okay, so I just saw Banishing Smite, and I'm like, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh. So I had my moment of shiny. Give him.
But you know who can cast a level 5 Banishing Smite? This guy.
It's a paladin.
So could I. I just have to crit.
Well, if
No
a
such
wizard
thing as
converts it,
paladin
it's an
only.
anything spell.
Yeah.
It's paladin.
I think it's okay. This is on my mind. I think the way I don't know if you mean to do it this way, if it's intentional. The way you're framing your questions was asking about essentially, I'm doing air quotes, secret spell list. Like, if you're a dwarf, you can cast these. If you're an Eldar, you can cast these. You know, like the dragon spell list, demon spell list, celestial spell list, blah, blah, blah. I think that's how Arcadum was interpreting what you were asking versus like the common spells.
Yeah, but I was also specifically looking for dwarf and Eldar spells.
The special ones.
They're
sure.
not willing to give those up. Yeah. So
He's
yeah.
he wanted
That
the
is a good
dwarven
point.
spell. I
I will
summon
bring up-
hammer.
He wanted
Regular.
Super Beard and Eldar allies and no friends.
Uh-huh.
Can they buy the common spells, Arcadum?
Yeah, you can buy any common spell.
There you
Here,
go, guys.
Okay.
take this gross human spell. Here.
Okay. All right. Well, let me go look up some level 5 spells.
Arcadum, I
Great.
need I've realized because I was looking at buying items instead of consumables. I need Jax's new stuff to figure out what, if anything, I'm going to buy for him.
Let me open his pockets.
Big doggo.
He's currently sitting as the merge of the two. He hasn't been reverted back to a level 10 dire wolf.
Oh,
Jaxie boy, little
I just
That is
removed.
fucked. I cannot have that. That is fucked. I am not allowed to have that. I will do terrible things. Okay.
I would like to learn one of those special spells that Coffee and Zool had learned.
The javelin.
Like Spear
Yeah.
of Purity. Holy Javelin.
I think one of those are fourth, both.
No, they were both third.
Oh,
No,
Well,
Spear of
one
Purity
was second.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say,
Holy
wasn't it
is-
2-3?
Second.
Holy Javelin is
Oh.
third.
Ook likes javelins.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Guys, I forgot that I have Tuke's drug stash on Jax.
yeah.
Alchemical stocks, 100. So it's still there if you need it.
Oh,
in
it's
the future.
100. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was 1,000 for some reason.
All right, I'll
We
make
can fix that.
I'll make the adjustments directly to him.
Thank you. Oh, we also have the fragment of an alchemical engine on Jax. Tuke.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't
Now
think
that's
we can
not
do anything
demonic.
with
That's a
that.
construct. Who can experiment with that? With
And then I've
his
got 100
special
pounds of
kit.
fresh ingredients, I think, for coffee. There's 50 of them.
We're having a barbecue, boys.
Oh man, a barbecue sounds real good right now.
Oh, hell yeah.
Man, I'm hungry. I'm ordering food right now.
Me too.
You should order food right now.
Is it 8 o'clock? We've got 2 more hours. Yeah, I'm gonna give in. I'm gonna order some food. I don't think I can cook while playing.
I'm sorry, I'm reminded immediately of Zedpool and Arcadum being like, stop being a halfling! Freaking free! Because he's cooking
Yeah.
and listening.
I think, can Tuka learn the those 2 spells? The Javelin of Light or whatever it's called, and the spear thing too.
Yeah, that'll take another 5 hours. Just take that into account.
I don't know if I have enough time or not.
Here's a dwarf thing I could do. I could learn Awaken and use it on a big ass rock.
Please don't. Be nice.
That would be very funny. I would enjoy that deeply.
I would like to remind you that the
Coffee, I have summoned your god. He's right here.
I will might you. I don't care if I have affection for you and your father. I will.
Here's your giant rock friend.
I will
Your
borrow
rock can finally
that
talk back.
dwarven hammer.
Oh wait, a rock that can fight back. Oh, I can mine that.
Stop it.
Oh, that would be
Respect.
amazing.
Uh,
I need your god.
Can grant me strength before I smite this fluff with a rock.
Cash, can you tell us what's in Tuke's inventory for consumables? I don't remember if he had any potions of speed left, and I think he had 1 potion of fly.
Tuk has 2 potion of flying.
Oh, okay.
And 3 oil repair, 1 potion of remove disease. He has 5 holy water,
Okay.
1 potion of greater healing, and wait, I have 2, but why is it separate? I guess I have 2 potions of greater healing.
I traded you mine.
Ah. And 2 potion of greater purging. That's it. Yeah, I don't have the potion of speed anymore.
Okay. Cool. We have 4 potions of flying then. You keep your 2, then you can give it to maybe one of the melee guys if they gotta zoom around.
Yeah.
I don't know if they would have Dawn. You're dealing with people of the Underdark. They're not going to be so inclined being blind.
What's dawn?
Yeah, please
So-
don't get Don.
Okay, I have made the adjustments to Jax.
Ooh, tell me about him.
So Jax is now a full wolf. Full wolf instead of the split I was doing. He loses the extra attack and AOO from Tail of Serpent and Wolf. In exchange, he gains Overrun, which does this.
Would be a part of a... Oh, okay. Of a charge attack. All creatures it moves next to are over. Oh, that's massive. Oh my god, that's insane. Okay.
And also, his
Very nice.
his base attack prone effect has had its DC increased to 17.
Oh, very good.
Nice.
There you go.
Oh, I see you named it Double Chomp. So twice?
Gets to attack twice now.
Okay. Is that 2 times per round or 2 times per action? I'm trying to ask, is it 2 or 4 per turn?
It's 2 per round.
Okay. Got it. Chomp chomp. And Void is saying that she's not on the map with us.
She's on the world map for some reason.
Also, his health is increased to 140.
Nice. Has his movement increased too? That's what I was looking for. If that went
No,
up.
still at 40.
Okay. I would like to shop around for items that increase his speed. Are there options there, and how much? Like even an extra 5 or 10 feet would be
So
fabulous.
that's a saddle that you need to get, which
Okay.
is a saddle of swiftness, which costs 3,500 gold pieces. It increases the speed of your mount by 15.
I already have a saddle that I don't want to give up. Are there like I remember there was like stirrups in a different game.
There are horseshoes, but he is not a horse, so
You
unfortunately.
can make chug a
Damn.
speed potion. Double his speed.
Hmm. Rats.
Give your dog drugs.
I'm fine doing that. I was just hoping to get 3 for the base without, a very expensive item. And then I also wanted to ask, item-wise, something that gives immunity to fear.
Heroism. Like the potion.
Item, not consumable.
Oh, an actual item? Oh, there's some stuff we got here. Let's see here.
I could learn the Hallow spell.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna put out a list to see what we could try to grab because
How much
No,
money
wait.
you got?
Ones I thought. We don't got
We
much.
have... Oh, let me scroll. They've been chatting. 5.4k left at the moment.
Immunity to fear is gonna be expensive.
No, I can't do Hallow. Fiends can't walk into it, so they couldn't get to us.
Well, it could be used to protect a point, like the ritual site.
Yeah. I was also contemplating getting teleportation circle in case we need to evac.
We won't need
We're not evacing.
teleportation.
I love how you're
Modified
just over
memory.
here like,
You
oh,
work for us."
repositioning. That's not going to be a possibility at all.
Nah.
I think Pool would have a lot of fun with modified memory.
You would.
He gets to get all of his feelings off his chest and then just erase the memory of the person he does it to.
I doubt that I'll be given Swift Quiver, even if my overzealous self really wants it.
Wow, that overrun feat is insane. I can't
Yeah.
believe it.
Especially with your big chungo weapons.
I know!
Yeah, you can't afford immunity to fear, unfortunately.
Rats. Okay. So I had a note for the potion of heroism. I thought it was for the 10 HP one. Is the cost the same for whichever version of it, the 1.5k for the recipe?
So there's the heroism potion, that's the spell, and heroism potion, that's the heroism potion.
I want the immunity to fear one. How much is that one for the recipe?
The recipe is 300 gold.
Oh, that's cheap. You guys mind if we just buy that?
Just
Yeah.
buy a potion.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to buy the potions? I'm gonna buy like 4 of them.
Well, Took doesn't have time to make everything.
Mhm.
Okay. How much was
You could
it
get-
for the potion? Is it 150?
Yeah.
Okay. 600 total then.
Just make a list.
X.
I feel like we should get even more alchemical stocks. Because
Got 100, my dude.
Well, how much do you have?
yeah,
He has
100.
100.
He needs 900 more.
I mean,
I'm
I
probably
can
gonna
carry some for you.
burn like over half.
To get a
Well, we are
master
gonna be able to-
work backpack. that
Whenever
has
we
even more
retake this
storage.
wall, we will be able to restock.
True.
I'm assuming. I don't actually know that, but I'm assuming.
How?
Oh, let me be more clear. 4.8 KGP left. Okay. I really did not want to be in a demon fight and me and the dog be afraid of the demons. It's going to be devastating.
That's true. I remember that the aspect that we fought.
Yep.
This
I'm not doing that again.
with
It's
gas.
devastating.
You were
I
like,
see you
ooh,
over
I'm
there."
afraid, rats. Ooh.
Ooh, I can't go in there.
He's probably gonna tell you nah, but
Jax was not
I
having
mean-
it. I ain't going in there.
Nope.
And he just doesn't listen to you and then looks at you like a fucking chihuahua.
I had told Arcadum about this morning. Jax would not come inside, and I had a really big meeting. Oh man, it was. I had to get out the big girl voice.
Uh-oh.
the mom voice.
I was pissed. He tried to run into the road too the other day, and oh man, it's
Holy
been
shit.
an adventure being out here. I was really mad.
I do not need my soul leaving my body today.
It was terrifying. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna edit the description so this is the immune to fear one. Does it last for 1 hour? Arcadum?
Yeah.
The imbiber is immune to fear. Cool.
We could always get the recipe for it too.
Sure.
I'm good with whatever y'all want to do. I just know that I want to have that before we go in to the fight.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I mean, I guess two could be already spread thin between the alchemical recipes and spells too.
We have 4.8k left for spells.
Okay.
Trying to gauge to see
Greater-
what we can do. Get away with.
I think Greater Restoration's a great pickup in case someone takes ability score damage.
Mhm.
Oh, that's what I have on Thera Cave.
Can I get summon Dragon Arcadum?
Wah, wah.
He's waiting for it. He's like,
I-
no.
I don't know if they have that spell here, but you never know.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to make like a list of be like, well, possible. And that he could tell me, or no.
Do you want any? Oh, actually, we're kind of low if you actually get items. I was gonna say, do you want any fancy spell books?
I was gonna be cheap
Nope.
and be like, I don't use spell.
Nobody in this party's a wizard.
Yeah.
Well, casting implements, whatever.
Mind looking
pretty
into those. It's just I don't think I've ever really used them before.
She's fixated on a bow.
We also have Caped, who I was talking to.
He has a scimitar.
Fine, but you know what? I won't give any more suggestions.
Thank you for your consideration.
I really do appreciate it because it's something I didn't consider.
You know, things that could raise the DC of your stuff, raise the damage, change the damage type.
Which would be awesome. Maybe some gems to embed in our flesh.
Some gems, that'd be sick.
To confirm, the tinctures are something that can't be made outside of combat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Cape, that the tinctures you sent me is not. I shouldn't even have them in the first place in my inventory.
You could probably have them and then
I-
just have them as reference.
I just gave them for you for as reference. You can delete the ones that you did not buy. I didn't know which ones you were getting, so I just gave them all to you, and then you could just delete the ones you don't have.
Okay.
It's not a matter of picking two. It's a matter of, hey, Arcadum, are these spells available? If they're not, that's cool. If they are, which ones? And
He said all the basic ones were available.
I don't know if these qualify as basic, which is why I was like,
The
Tell us
tinctures
what
on
they are.
the tinctures on the wiki.
She's talking about spells.
Yeah,
Oh.
5th level spells and stuff.
Which one are you looking at, baby girl? Baby girl.
got
What's your
things that you can.
No, please. Please. Please.
I'm gonna buy you a drink.
Let me
What is
talk
his
to
name?
you.
We're gonna turn this into a musical.
I know you know me.
You guys want to see Jax right now? I tucked him in. Let's see.
Yes,
I can
so
figure
you
this
just
out.
baby.
Oh, it does look. Look at him.
Oh,
Tucked him in with this really cute mushrooms,
got
I guess.
Blanky.
He's got
Yeah.
a boinky.
Doesn't he look so fearsome? He's been quite repent, you guys, since his stubbornness earlier.
So what's next?
You know what? How are you, Gaz? How about that
Hired.
next?
Yeah, he seems to be pushing that spacebar really hard, just like. No.
I want to spacebar the logistics, but we're getting through it.
Gaz over here.
You guys got spell list?
Yeah, I got my 3.
Okay. How much are they? I will deduct.
I just want to see what's available, and then based off of what's available, make a decision.
Oh, it's in there. Arcadum, go to the notes channel, please. They posted their spell list. They want to know if it's available.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, I was looking somewhere else. Let's see.
It's okay, boss.
Notes. Holy weapon. Fine. Mask cure wounds. Fine. Summon construct. God. I think that's okay. Anti-life shell. They wouldn't have that one. Greater restoration they have. Dispel evil and good they have. Flame strike they have. Circle of power they do not have.
No.
But they're dwarves. It's a power circle. Has power in the name.
Okay.
What's the costing for spells in Corvana?
100 per spell level. So
100 per
it'd
spell.
be
Yeah.
yeah. So mine would
So
be
cheap.
1,000. No.
Okay.
Should I get
Okay.
Hold Monster? No, that's another concentration spell. Don't need that one. Should I get Hallow?
Is that the 8-hour one? Or am I thinking something else?
Yeah, get
It's-
Hallow.
Actually,
It's a
Hallow
24-hour
is-
cast time, but it
Yeah.
affects a. It has a radius of 60 feet.
Mhm.
And it can do a wide variety of things. Unfortunately, one of those things is fiends can't cross into it. But
Well,
I mean,
You can
hey, you can make a
protect an
safety
area
net for our
of
NPCs.
please don't forget, Hallow has a casting time of 24 hours.
yes,
what he
that's
said.
why I said it's 24 hours to cast it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you could set up an area,
Mhm.
you might be able to.
I think it's a really good idea, Caped.
I agree.
So,
Yeah.
do you want to spearhead that one, or did you want me to try to do that one?
It's a
Because I'm
spell.
okay either way.
The spell takes setup.
Yeah, that's the only
If
thing.
2 people had the spell and did it at the same time, could
No.
they finish it in 12 hours? Oh,
Uh,
I tried.
You trade
Yeah,
this
movies.
is like
Speed.
this is like barbecuing brisket. It takes time. You don't just rush that.
I think it will help with Took's ritual, so it's worth it.
I concur.
I think it's worth it, Kate. Because I think we have the setup time, because we're going to be the ones who are initiating the fight.
Okay.
And it could also help down the road if we actually are going to the Demon Gate.
So if you are you wanting to grab all 3, or are you wanting to grab 2?
I'm gonna grab all 3 if I can.
Yep. So we're at 3.8k left over.
So
Ha-
Arcadum,
have
is
you-
Hallow available?
Hallow is, yes.
Okay.
Have you accounted the tinctures?
Don't forget the material cost of
Yep.
Hallow as well.
That's gonna be a problem.
1,000 gold.
What's it take?
It's 1,000 gold.
Takes 1,000 gold.
Oh,
Of
okay.
incense and stuff.
Must
Yeah.
keep 1k GP for Hallow. Okay, got that. So we got 2.8k to spend.
And just let Mooney kill 3 things, and then we're good for the next round.
That's true.
That's true.
So
What's the cost of Void, the ones that you've got so far?
Oh, these are all level 5s, so that's why I'm looking over here thinking about which one's gonna best fit the cluster fluff of what we're dealing with.
Okay, you're at 2,000 right now, which we can't afford.
I understand. That's part of the reason why I'm trying to mull over to figure out.
She's making
you know.
cuts.
No, that we can, CAN.
Oh,
we can afford
oh.
that if you wanted all of that.
Oh, you're good if you want all
Yeah.
of them, yeah. Dick.
Oh,
Well, so that's another problem, is that Greater Restio costs a lot of money. I can't just be like, as a kind, mind give me a diamond real quick, and then I just.
Dwarves have
Gold
diamonds.
The dwarves have diamonds, but you have to buy them ahead of time, which is
Yes.
the catch.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
What a
get
cute
one less
little
spell,
sneeze.
get dust.
How much is one diamond, please?
It's value cost.
I don't know what that is.
No, what I'm saying is you spend as much as you want.
Yeah.
The
A
value.
100
of the
GP
diamond.
diamond is 100 GP. A 500 GP diamond
I
is
see.
500.
I see. So we could buy a 500 gold diamond, and she could use some of that for greater restoration. And what does it take to do a revivify?
300, I think.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
300.
So maybe we buy like 500 G of diamond dust, or a diamond, I guess.
Well, you can do it with diamond dust too. I think the easiest way to do it is to buy like 1,000 gold worth of diamond dust, and that way you just have a pouch. That way you can use for what you need.
Yeah, if you cut one of those spells void, then we can get the 1,000. Otherwise, we can get 500.
That's
Of diamond
the
dust.
reason why I'm trying to figure out which one's best gonna fit, because quite frankly, Holy Weapon is gonna be important, especially if someone tries to blindside me.
Oh,
I cannot
Weapon.
deny the importance of Greater Restoration. And Summon Construct is just me being a fiend for that.
I found a hair on my chin. I'm gonna
Remi-
pull it out. I'm
remind
horrified.
myself what
You guys, I'm
holy-
growing a beard.
it's probably
You're
a
becoming
gray
a
one too,
dwarf.
because you're getting old.
Dwarf.
Stop it! I'm nothing without my beauty.
So what
You're
spells?
lucky I don't have your mother on speed dial.
Is the choice between Greater Restoration or Holy Weapon? Is that what you're mulling right now?
I'm also thinking that even if Coffee would sentimentally want Summon Construct, I don't think that'd be a priority right now. I'm also trying to think of it as character-wise, because player-wise, these are the spells I thought would fit, and then as a character, it's just kind of like, we want heals.
So
if
I
Holy
want
Weapon
coffee
would
to
be
summon a
awesome.
construct.
If
Please do it.
if you want some advice on which one to cut, I can give you the DM
Sure.
side of stuff. This is pure mechanics. This is not aesthetic. By all means, make an aesthetic choice if you want. So prelude that with, do what your character would want to do. But mechanically speaking, Mass Cure Wounds is only really worth it if you're going to go heavy into spell manipulation, which you really haven't. Right? You have like Evangelist Healing. I don't think Mass Cure Wounds is worth the slot, because you can do pretty much, your build does enough with Mass Healing Word than what Mass Cure Wounds would actually give you with your build setup. So I think you're fine with that. I don't think you need that.
Oh,
I think that Greater Restoration is a must-have when you're fighting fiends, because they have a lot of debilitation. So I definitely think that goes on the list. Summon Construct, any type of summoning spell, has the added caveat of that, it's concentration, and depending upon the kind of construct summoning, if you don't actually know a construct's true name to summon a specific one, the basic ones can be kind of weak. So, by all means, if you want to do it aesthetically, great, but I'm saying that it's not going to be a very impactful construct. I'd have to review the spell, but if what I'm remembering, it's not going to be super good. It'll be nice, but it's not going to be that good. And then to Holy Weapon. Holy Weapon's 2d8 extra damage, which is nice, but it takes your concentration slot. You already do plenty of damage. I really don't think you need it either. So if you're looking for cuts, that's what I think. I think you definitely cut Mass Cure Wounds because your build is fine. Like I don't think that's a spell that you're going to cast over the others. I think Greater Restoration definitely goes on your list. And I think the choice, you either take both of them for aesthetic reasons, for Holy Weapon and Summon Construct. But if you need to cut one of those, I'd cut Holy Weapon and keep the aesthetic. Because I think you're going to get more damage out of the construct, but it will be less reliable because it can be destroyed. And you're going to be taking a concentration slot anyway. So remember that's going to compete with all your other spells that have concentration slots. So it's like, if it were me, I think that Holy Weapon is nice, but if you think about the math behind it, it is essentially an additional 9 damage when a summoned construct could do the equivalent of that, but might also add additional other effects and just another body that can take damage on behalf of one of your allies, right? So
yeah, that's part of the reason why I was thinking about it.
I think that's better than Holy Weapon. I think Holy Weapon here is a big bait. I don't think it's worth it on coffee. Your concentration slots are already so precious, and just doing one that gives you the equivalent of 9 extra damage, maybe more if it's radiant, a radiant vulnerability. That's the only reason I would say keep it, is that if you are fighting a vulnerable demon to radiant, then that spell is worth more than all the others. But if it's not, then yeah. So yeah, that's what I think mechanically. I definitely think Greater Restoration goes on your list.
Yes, Greater Restoration without a doubt goes on my list. I'll send you what I'm looking at so that way. So the first one is Construct. The second one is Holy Weapon. So you see what I'm seeing? Because I thought that
I know what Holy Weapon does, but let me look at Construct.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because they use the spirit thing.
Yeah.
In the new 5e stuff.
Which is part of the reason why I was like, all right, yay, Ezekiel. I may not be in the Forge, but
I agree with the aesthetics if you summon in Construct. I'm just giving you the mechanical overview, that's all.
No, I appreciate it.
No, there's this spell that Kate's listed too. That looks really good as a potential.
Alright, 1 second, let me mosey over. Yeah, that I saw that and I'm like, he's probably not gonna give it to me.
Is that available, Arcadum? Swift Quiver?
It's
But which spell?
It's under spell school.
It's under notes.
I'll look in a second. Hold on, this thing is not.
Alright, no worries. It's okay, I'll hunt it for you.
You know what? I'm with this. Somewhere else.
Ollie, can you should we? Yeah, can you deduct another 400 for Tincture of Nulling?
Let's wait for Void to get her spelled first. I want to make sure she's got enough for that, and then we can do that.
That's true.
Okay.
Yeah, Swift Quiver over Holy Weapon. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why I was over here thinking Swift Quiver. I mean,
It's pretty nutty if it's available.
Imagine 4 attacks.
Yeah, finally.
That's what Holding used to
4
do.
attacks.
17.
Yeah, because if I can get Swift Quiver, my happy cocaine self will be amused immensely.
Also not.
I think divination for roleplay and information.
That would be great, but we can't afford it.
Okay, the Black Hand provides.
The fucking spirits are so weak, dude. I hate this.
Yeah,
I hate what they did to the
don't have to
summoning
use it then.
spells. No, it's like, I think it's a good spell for you to take in terms of aesthetic, because you can meet a construct, learn its true name, and then summon that construct. It's just 5e tries to do all this work for you, but the work it does is like completely vapid of any sort of actual build. Like, this thing is 40 hit points and 17 AC, and it's a 5th level spell. You feel what I'm saying?
Damn.
Like, that thing is
Yeah.
dead.
Terrible.
Yeah,
That's
I one tap that with a minion type creature at the level that you guys will be fighting at. So it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, it has some cool effects. Like, it has a heated body, so it does fire aura damage, or you can get the stone one, which it gets mad and it runs towards enemies when it takes damage, which is kind of cool. But not with 40 HP. Like, it's really whack. So
Would please take Awaken and use it on a boulder and just say, "My God has arrived." Do
I'm
it,
not gonna
please.
Do that. I'm not going to do
I
that.
mean, that is technically a construct.
I would happily do the awaken and be like, yes, a warrior of Ezekiel, behold stone, and it's just like, I would be happy to do that, but if you're gonna be like, that's my god, it's like, no, stop it, blasphemy.
Hey, see that giant gargoyle in front of us? Use it on that.
oh right, that's a ranger spell. Yeah,
Yeah, that's why I was under the impression you'd be like,
well, it's just not a spell that we use because it's a ranger spell only. We don't have ranger spell access.
Okay.
And also that spell needs concentration. The fact that it doesn't have concentration makes me shit myself.
Yeah, it should have concentration. I agree with that.
It should definitely have concentration.
Bummer.
It does
Wasn't
have
that what the
concentration.
C next? What's the
Smile
limit
says
means?
Ranger main.
Does it
Yeah,
have
I know it should
concentration?
have concentration.
Oh, does it?
It is concentration.
I didn't see
Yeah.
that. Okay.
Yeah, it's got
that,
the C next to it.
You're okay.
that makes
Yeah.
it slightly less ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, it's a swift action for 2 extra shots. It's like, okay, I guess. I think personally, that's a legacy spell. They wouldn't have it in either case. So.
Okay.
But yeah.
It's okay. Because, yeah, I have the 14 stuff pulled up, but, you know, if it's not going to fly, then it's totally fine.
Yeah, it's one of those. Yeah, it's one of the end. The reason why it's good is because it's a capstone spell for Ranger in the previous system, which is good, but it's like, yeah. Anyway, back to the spells. So if you choose Construct, summon Construct, God, it's just there's no reasonable chance of you meeting it. I don't think the spell is mechanically worth to summon. And there's no reasonable chance, I think, that you'll have of meeting a construct that will be worth summoning, to learn its true name. Even if I was to finagle one, you just don't have time. So I don't think it's worth taking. It's just impractical. Like, had things shooken out a little bit differently, I would have been like, yeah, let's go for it. But oddly enough, well, hold on now. Hold up.
We did fight.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Everyone would stop.
Uh-huh.
Do you have the heart of that creature still? The one
The
that you
engine
fought?
of the conductor?
The conductor.
Yeah, we do have the alchemical engine of it. Yeah.
Yep, found Jack.
Yeah.
Take this.
We could. Yeah, we could give it to her. Yeah.
You could have summoned the conductor.
Take the
Let's go.
Take the stuff.
Now we get to send everyone to the other side of the map. Fuck off.
Hell
humans.
yeah!
Yeah,
Yes.
take the
That
spell
thing.
because you can study that to learn its true name. Which you'll be able to summon a 5th level spell version of that creature.
The train conductor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro.
The engineer. Let's go.
I'll have to do some writing, but
That's actually awesome.
I know that constructs are like a part of Coffee's story and stuff, so I want you to be able to feed into that aesthetic. So take the spell, use that item.
Yeah.
We'll role play it out at some point, and then I'll have to write some. I'll have to make it, but yeah, I think that's worth it.
Hell yeah.
I'll send this to you, Coffee.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
give you
send
a
it to you,
shitty.
Foundry.
I'm not gonna give you a shitty 40 HP nothing
Some
creature.
barrel of laughs. Am I right? Yeah,
Man.
Yo, two can help her
Okay,
get
what's
the
the
real name.
weight of
Fucking
that
ashtray.
engine?
Man, even the draconic spirits aren't that good. Like they're
Yeah, I was
alright,
looking at it.
but-
I was like,
Aww.
like if you,
It's-
well, no, like no, like compared to what they should be, they're just really not. They're only good if you can summon more than one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
their breath weapon's only a 2d6 for a level 5 spell.
Yeah,
Break my heart.
That's
It's
basically a Dragonborn's breath weapon.
it's a little
Yes,
whack.
it is a level 1 Dragonborn breath weapon.
Yeah, it's. Anyway,
So, from what I understand, the final tally will be Summon Construct and Greater Restoration, with Gads suggesting that
Diamond
I
Dust.
grab, for the love of God, Diamond Dust and Divinity. But I don't.
divination.
The Divination, thank you. I don't know if I'll be able to afford that nonsense.
Divination,
as much as I
600
want it.
gold pieces.
Let's see here. So 1k for those 2 spells, which means that we'll be at 1.8, I think. Scrolling up. So we're at 1.8k.
I'm sorry, 400. 400 for divination.
Oh, okay.
No
So
worries.
then we would be at 1.4k, and that means that you could get 1k of diamond dust. I think that would work out. We have 400 gold left,
Ooh.
Which is exactly
which is
what
exactly
someone
what
wanted to
Taz needed.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I guess we're going broke.
That's what we're talking about.
Hey, we spend all our money now because there's nothing after this.
Yeah, don't be like me and hoard all your consumables till the very end and then just never use them. Don't be weird, okay?
Dragon.
Yeah.
0 GP left. Good job, guys.
We did it. See, now that's efficiency.
Well,
Hell yeah.
They can't rob us if we have no gold.
one of the coolest
True.
things, one of the biggest things I'm looking forward to in the new system I'm making is to make summons that aren't shit.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I liked my summons in the other game.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
I know,
that's
but yours
because
are
you can do
cute.
you can do multiples of them. That's why they're useful.
Yeah, it cost me 10,000 gold to be able to do multiples, and that was a lucky random roll.
Well, good. You're welcome. Good
And
job.
I like my summons.
Good job.
I'm sorry, I
Alright.
still laugh at
It's just,
cocaine
it's just like when I mechanically look at, would you like to spend a 5th level spell slot to summon a creature that I will hit once and it will die? It's not super good, right?
I suppose it's because I hardly ever use them for combat. I use them for other stuff.
Yeah,
I would
like
a construct
maybe
that
that's
looks
why.
vaguely like an angry dwarf that casts slow, or something.
All right, let's do this. Everybody
Alright.
got all their gold done. Now we're ready to do
Yep.
the. Now it is time to enter the roleplay segment of our journey.
Roleplay in my D&D campaign?
In
Come
this
on.
economy, that's crazy.
In this economy?
All right, let's see. We got all that out of the way. Let me scroll back up to see what we need to do here. Holden, you said you wanted to do a forge thing, right?
Yes, I want Boldrum to take me to the forge.
Okay. Baldrum and Holden, go back to the forge.
Holding hands.
I've seen this movie before.
Skipping.
I am not holding his hand.
Why not?
Hold both his hands.
I'll hold
Because
him by the back
he's
of his
princess carrying me, that's why.
Ah,
That's.
Go into your honeymoon suite.
It's like I will not hold his hand. It's like, man, that's not very homosexual of you.
Yeah.
not very cash money.
All right, he's his own.
We
man.
have no cash money.
That's true.
We did.
You guys are not cash money right now.
We
I
just
mean,
blew it all.
Rex.
Good job, everybody. I'm proud of us.
I'll go just knock some gold out of some demons and we'll be fine.
No, I really am. I'm proud of us. I like that we're not afraid to spend money.
Okay,
Yeah, we're gonna use it in 2 months when the campaign continues. Yes, of course.
Baldrum.
Oh, well, I mean, we are going to war.
Baldrum and Holden approach Forge Lord Dunzagar as he is currently working on an axe. Sharpening it and placing dwarvish runes, he will look up as he sees Baldrum approach. Greetings, Thane. How can I be of service?
You're muted, guys.
Thane?
No, I was at
No.
There we go.
Thane, are you there? Thane, please!
Anyway, my
Give him the 10 up
smaller
roll.
compatriot here would like to have access to the forge for a special project of his.
Oh. Well, if the Thane wheels it, what kind of project are you looking for?
Just a personal thing I feel I need to do. It's been a long time since I've stepped into the forge. And hid my calling. And I think now's the right time to do that. I won't take up much of your time here, but I need to iron out the kinks and get ready for what's to come.
You can take the apprentice forge in the back where the beardlings practice their craft. It should accommodate one of your size and stature. You may use whatever armaments that you find there to practice upon. And if you think that you're ready for a real task, you can come see me. Will this suffice? Will this suffice, Thane? As he looks back to Baldwin.
That suffices, Forge Lord.
Very well. What was your name, small one?
Holden Ewan.
Come here, Holden. Let us see what the surface dwellers call crafting. Alright, Big Daddy Forge Lord is going to take good care of Holden.
Alright.
I'm Boldrum.
Wait.
I like dwarf stuff. I'm
That sounded like the start to my trash romance.
I like Astaroth. I'm walking over. Sorry.
Holden will be led to the apprentice shop. Back
Alright.
here.
And he'll take you all the way back into the... basically back in the corner back here.
Yeah.
The Forge Lord will say, "They should have everything that you need.
Aye.
We serve 2 lunches a day here. You can burn out your strength real quick, so we make sure you got plenty of water as well here in the trough. If you do something that's worth a damn, I might even let you have some ale."
Well, sounds like a good deal.
Very good. Gotta get back to me own work. Good luck, Holden of the Surface. Ting, ting.
Baldrum nods and leaves because he's going to focus on the war effort while
Okay.
Holden does his work.
My name's Boldrum. I got more important things to do.
I do.
That is correct.
So,
Alright, go ahead, Holden.
as he gets in position over here with the table and the forge, Holden's going to take the time to pry off his plate armor that was given to him by the dwarves and set it up on the table. He's going to look into the fire of the forge. Well, I didn't know if I'd ever be putting the hammer to the steel in one of these again. But I guess it's time. And he will go get some pieces of steel and start slowly clanking away on some small emblems. Thinking back to the things that Glory had told to Took in his speech about how Took was holding on to his vengeance, holding on to his hate and his fear, and things of that kind. The words resonating within Holden. Someone who too has been holding on to the hatred of his mistake, the fear of forging something again and causing more loss and grief, but also the understanding that every person has a purpose. Glory said to Took that a soldier that is not where they belong is not a worthy soldier. Soldiers are where they are expected. And a craftsman is to be where he is expected to be. So Holden will continue to clang on the steel, shaping the first emblem, the symbol of the Veil Hearts, the beginning of his journey, and where everything began when he started his adventure with a fiery red-headed lass, his dwarven friend, and later on everyone else he's come to meet through these times. After he finishes the emblem, he'll set it on the table aside and begin clanging on the next. Slowly it begins to shape, and he builds the shape of the symbol of their house, the Fireforge Fortress. He hammers that out. A testament to everything he helped to build, the things him and his crew created, his friendships and what they were able to bring forth. He will hammer that and place it aside next to the armor. And then finally he will work on a slightly larger emblem, about the size of 2 fists. A few tears flow out as he continues to craft this shape, as he continues to hammer the steel, yet finally taking the shape of the emblem of Lord Ty's house and the symbol of Haikyo. And he will put it up on the table with everything else. He'll stare at the armor, and he will take the first emblem and put it on a rod and stick it in the furnace, the emblem of the Veilhearts. He will watch as it heats and begins to glow red, and as he takes it out, he will move over to one of the shoulder pauldrons, the left shoulder of the armor, and he will press it against the armor. Every story begins somewhere. The beginning leads to all that comes to follow. Everything that is to and was to come shall pass, but all stories begin somewhere. And I will spend a point of glory as I brand the emblem of the Veilhearts into the left pauldron of the armor. As the metal cools and he removes the brand, he will put the next one in, the symbol of the Fireforge Fortress, and begin heating it. Once it's fully red and ready, he will pull it out and do the same to the right pauldron. Of everything we've accomplished, of everything we've built, thing I helped to build, we cannot forget what good has been done, what things we were able to create together, me and my friends, and also what could be easily lost by the folly of one person. And he will take the brand and push it into the right pauldron, doing the same thing and spending a point of his glory as he etches his story into his armor. And the final one, the symbol of Haikyo, he will put in the forge and watch as it heats. He will give a stoic look as it continues to heat and start to glow. He will move and approach the armor. And as much as it's painful to remember, not all stories have a happy ending. There are things that cannot be forgotten and should not be forgotten. But to allow them to stop you from being able to move forward locks you in a place where you cannot progress. It stops your ability to grow. It bastardizes and shames the pain of those who were lost. And as he's contemplating and staring at the armor with the brand, he will take a moment and take a deep breath. And rather than branding the armor, Odin will take the symbol of Haikyo, fiery red with heat, and spend a point of my legend as he presses it into his chest. Every day, I've tried to move past the pain that I've made others suffer. Every day, I've refused to do what I could do to help move forward in life, to do my purpose and see things done right. But when the fire begins to fade, for all those that had fallen and died afraid in that town, as the burn continues to scorch him, I am the one who will carry on the flames of those who were lost, and I will not from this day forward let their pain be forgotten. As with every step I take, the burning sensation of my chest will be a reminder of what I have done, but I will continue to step forward, through the pain and do what needs to be done. And he'll pull the brand off, kneeling for a moment before setting it back into the forge. I didn't know if I was ever going to step in a forge again. But this is my calling. This is my duty. And as it reheats, he will then actually take it and press it to the center of his plate mail and brand the symbol of Haikyo there as well. Then afterwards, seeing his story completed, engraved onto the armor, still feeling the pain of the freshly cauterized bird wound, he will take a moment and kneel and begin to rest. For now it's time to prepare for what's ahead. So...
Anything else?
Nope. That's it. He's just recovering and waiting this out until he goes and rejoins the group to figure out what we're actually doing.
Okay. Whilst you are working, focused you were on your reminiscing, the reflection of your guilt with the use of the smith's tools. When your strength is spent, you lean backwards, taking a seat on one of the nearby couches. Pain great. You will suddenly feel that you are not alone. You will see that the Forge Lord has been watching you the entire time. As Holden fades into unconsciousness from the pain of the searing, burning chest brand he has given himself, the last thing that you see is the Forge Lord descending the steps to the apprentice's forge. Come back to that. Alright, who's next? What else we got here?
Good job, Shadow.
Yes, very good. Good role play. Very nice. There. Alright, we'll do you next then, Coffee. I assume you'll want to find a nice quiet space.
Yep.
Yes? Yes?
Yes.
I think she was muted.
I'm still in the forge.
Don't worry, I'll take you somewhere.
It's like, as much as the forge would be appropriate. Mm.
Alright, Coffee.
This isn't ominous at all.
You fly into a deeper chamber where a large bridge goes out before you, leading back to the entrance where you first encountered the Metharians and the Horn. A quiet enough place in which one can reflect upon the stone. Prayer might be heard. The floor.
So, Coffee will sit holding the egg of Many Ma into her lap, wrapping it with her headscarf and just gently brushing over it as she focuses on the feeling of the stone underneath her and closes her eyes and begins to invoke aloud. Forge Father, through happenstance and kindness, I have been granted this second chance with Benimah. But I fear in this form, he cannot defend himself. If you could, grant me your wisdom on what to do. For the world seems to be at the brink of war, and I am being called to aid them.
As you make your prayer, a mother's prayer, you will feel the depth of the stone, but it is not cold. The light of the torches burn bright and warm you. Pebbles begin to move on their own, till finally, a stone falls from the ceiling and stops upon the mouth of the bridge, and upon it etchings appear from the Forge Father. The etchings shift and change like a moving image, depicting the wisdom of Ezekine. It shows you visions of the egg being protected by those that you have met on your journey, by those in service to the good of Corvanus, of trustworthy men and warriors. You see Elrond's face smiling as he looks down upon the egg wrapped in a cloth. You see the Dwergar courier, having dropped it off, leave through the nearby door to join the fight. You see your companions and yourself facing the demons on the wall. Blood and fire and danger. But you will see that, oddly enough, upon your face, serenity, peace. Not fear, nor fury, nor loss, nor grief, but peace. And a soft, unfurling determination. You will see Corvanus freed from war. You will see a ship. You will see you step upon it, holding a hatched maw in your hand. As you return to Calcatesh, of where the swamps of his people can be found, where his lord yet resides, and where the next chapter of your journey awaits you. Not as the traveling bard, not as the historian, the sister seeking brother, but as a priestess of Ezekine, mother of many maw, wielder of stone and wind. The stones fade and become rock once more. The torches that burned bright recede to their dim light. The peace remains. Presence is gone. You have received the answer from Ezekine.
Looks like we have quite the journey ahead. All right. She will stand up, still cradling it close. Let's get the food taken care of, and then when Belgium is more available, we can talk about getting you sent off to Uncle? I don't know how to really describe it at this point. Probably Uncle. He's old enough to be an uncle. Yes. Very well. Thank you ever so much, Stonefather. That takes a lot of guesswork out of my head. I shall grumble and proceed to go back towards where she could safely stow the egg aside before cooking. Keeping a
So be it.
careful eye on it.
All right, who's next?
I believe I am with my sending.
Okay. Did you write your sending somewhere I can read it?
I did. I'll just retype it. Just so it's down here, but I put it in the text chat. There we go. And for chat's sake, I'll read it out. Lord, I have found potential allies, one having intimate knowledge of the demon origins and your cities. We march to defend the wall. Want to meet?
Did you just say want to meet?
Yes.
Such an orc.
WID?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on a second, let me think of a response. I'm sorry, I'm still stuck on want to meet. Like
Want to meet?
Let me
Yes.
get that out of my head because it's like
Something we do it.
all I want to do is just be like, DTF, down to fight.
Be happy to.
I only got 25 words, man. What do you want me to say?
It is funny. I just like I'm trying not to do like elite speak or some shit. Because it's not in character. It's just like fuck.
Time to 360 no scope demon.
360 no scope.
I
Devil
appreciate the
horns,
reference to Leet Speak. I feel very old right now.
devil horns, eggplant, watering emoji.
Peach.
Peach, yeah, peach.
Slapping.
Yeah.
Slap peach.
Slap peach, yeah. Okay, okay, he will respond with, "Who the fuck is this?" That's it. That's all he says.
Okay. New phone. Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, you got a second spell slot?
Yeah, I do. I can do it.
Man. You just got burned by the thing that you've been serving for years.
You didn't
Your whole
introduce
family
yourself.
serves.
You didn't tell him who you were.
He don't need to know who I am, but nah, this guy. All right, we'll do
Oh my
another
God.
sending. All right, so let me.
Let me mute.
I don't know why, but sending as a spell having the limitation of 25 words just gives me joy. As everyone tries to just figure out how to shove everything they want into
It's
25
nice, yeah.
words.
It's like a little puzzle.
Do you remember back in the day when that word count or character count mattered?
What you mean?
Oh, yeah.
Just reply back. Fool Shadescar of the Shadescar tribe in the Silent Faces.
Son of Zul Shadescar. Grandson of Mool Shadescar.
Gotta say, be careful of that vocal pattern here, drifting a little bit closer to Raspberry Special.
Oh, those orcs. Cool.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, sure, I could probably arrange a meet. Where are you? Actually, don't worry about it. I'll just find out where you are. Just don't move from where you are. Also, how many...
Ran out of words.
You receive a sending. How many allies are we talking about? And what kind of intimate knowledge? Also, why are you defending the wall of that bitch goddess? That traitorous cur? That smelly...
Okay.
You get to reply.
First 3 words are.
Write that out for me, Arcadum, so that I can respond properly. No. He'll just reply back. City of Dwegar and Eldar of Noda. Laying trap for demons at wall.
The Dwergar are alive? Wow. I'll be there soon.
Okay. I will.
You then hear a bunch
go-
of, and if you don't fucking find out who did this, I'm gonna do it. No, sir, I'm sorry. You're gonna... Yeah, butt out.
I will go find the I almost said gas. Boldrum.
You mean the Thane of Peace?
Yeah,
Yes.
peace quotations. That's going to war.
Yes. Come back to me. They always do.
Boldrum.
Yes, cool.
Good news.
Oh,
The Black
what
Hand
news
will
do you
be
bring?
here soon.
the Black Hand, the one that your
Yes.
father served.
And I serve as well, yes.
Hmm. I am looking forward to seeing this enigmatic creature that you have gained your powers from.
Yes, hopefully they can form an alliance with the Eldar and the Deep Thane.
I know that they are an enemy of demons, but they were also the reason that the soul transference of Zyrakost occurred. At least that is my understanding, based on the research that we found.
How do you know that was him?
I don't. That's why I said based on the research we had found.
Maybe you shouldn't assume things you know nothing about.
I look forward to meeting him to be illuminated. Good job.
Doesn't this whole city based off of like infernal steel and dealing with demon shit?
And what do you know of Dwergar make?
Looks at lawful evil alignments all around.
Look, what they say in the storybook, although true, is not the whole picture. They too fight against the demons, with whatever tools they have.
Mm-hmm. Sounds something
So-
like what the Black Hand has been doing.
I can concede that. I only hope that the Black Hand doesn't try to, grip us too tightly, if you understand. This is a cooperative mission, cool, not a task for the Black Hand.
Well, if we're gonna win this, we're gonna need all hands on deck, so to speak.
I agree. If only Thomas was here. Oh well, we make do with what we have.
That's that
idle
weird old
hands are
guy
the-
that, like holding hands, right?
Wow!
Yes, he was a hero. I owe my life to him.
He's also a homewrecker, but you know.
It was also going to be your stepdad.
Regardless, idle hands are the devil's plaything. Let us put ourselves to work.
I will wait here till Zyra comes.
Very well.
As he said, not to move.
Okay, it's time. Okay. In a flash of orange light, Fool will see an odd creature appear before him. Not quite what he was expecting. And do you see this guy?
Are all of us here, or is it just cool?
He appears in front of Cool. For now.
Okay. Reversing the question. Just let me know if Mooney should react.
He'll get down on one knee and bow his head.
Hello? Is this Cool? Are you Cool?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
I went to like 3 other people. Stand up. We don't do that here.
Stands up.
So, explain these Dwergar to me. Explain how this alliance is useful to me. And be quick about it. I've got a lot of stuff to do.
Found an ancient underground city that was sealed off. We used a horn to unlock the door and found Dwegar inside, where they've been, I guess, defending the city against demons. There was a demon unicorn or something. And upon further inspection into it, we found an Eldar, whatever, which is just a taller elf with longer ears. Claims to be a scion of Noda.
Salutarius was right. There were greater elves upon Corvanus. Looks like I owe him 10 silver. Bastard. Anyway. Well, if that's true, that's some good news then. The Eldar are back, and that means the elves aren't going to be so lost. So, how trustworthy do these Dwergar do you think they are? From all the stories, they don't really seem like they're, you know.
Well,
Racist.
they haven't done us. Well, they are extremely racist. That much is true. But they seem to hold honor in high regard, so I can't be too distrustful of them. And they kept to their word. I think they will be of great benefit in the war to come.
Tell me about this wall and why you're going there. To help a traitor's people.
Well, we heard that the wall broke, so we're going down there to lay a trap to lure demons in and kill as many as we can and hopefully push them back a little bit. I didn't really pay too much attention to all the details, but the essential idea is to lay a trap at a fortress and bring demons there.
Uh-huh. And how do you plan to do that exactly?
The other orc in our group is a Paladin of Glory. And we're going to use him as bait. Something along those lines. Do you know of a paladin or a god called Glory?
Yeah, we had a couple of those preaching his name in Saf. Foreign power, if I recall. So what's this foreign paladin gonna do exactly?
I think he's gonna lure in the demons with some kind of ritual.
Uh-huh.
That's all that I really got. But they're still discussing.
That sounds like a terrible plan. Or you didn't pay attention.
Possibly a little bit of both.
Right. Anyway, they're representative of the Dwergar I could talk to?
Yeah, the deep thing, hailstone.
Baltrum! You should do Baltrum!
Or there's the other member of my group, Boldrum Blackstone.
Oh yeah, who's that?
He's the newly appointed Thane. He's a dwarf from Demon's Deep.
What's his subtitle of Thane?
Thane of Peace.
Very well. I'll talk to him. Well, go get him. I don't have all day. I'll sit on
Teleports
this
away.
rock.
Boldrum.
Yes, cool.
He's here.
Oh, very well.
So this is
We-
happening in front of everyone, so you can react to Cool running up to Baldrum.
Who's here?
The Black Hand.
Oh. Wow,
No.
I've seen a lot of gods and whatnot. Oh, I want to see where he at. Mooney looks around wildly. Big eyes.
Let us go meet with him.
Pharaoh,
Oh,
follow me.
okay.
So long as
Oh,
he is
come on.
an asset.
She'll friendly punch Took in the shoulder as she goes by. Let's go look.
I'll lead them back to Zyra.
Would Holden and Coffee like to be there?
If enough time has passed.
Well, there will be other things that Holden will have that people will talk about, but that way you guys can interact if you want to be there.
All right.
Okay. Here we go. So, on a short rock ledge outside, on a makeshift bench, you can see that Zyra of the Hand is seated. A golden skull appears from behind the hood, which does not look like an orc at all. Maybe the skull's orcish. And then maybe as you get closer, you realize it's not really gold. It's more of a brownish yellow color.
Piss yellow.
The creature will look up and will stand up as you approach. He will look towards Baldrum, and he will go, "Ah, you must be the Thane of Peace."
I am Boldrum Blackstone, Thane of Peace, and I believe you are the Black Hand, as Cool has said.
Oh, God, that moniker is never gonna get old. Zyra of the Hand is my true name. I'd shake your
Greetings.
hand, but my touch is death. So I'll get
I
straight
see.
to the point. Cool here speaks about an alliance between Black Hand, he cringes a little bit, and your people against demon kind. Explain to me exactly what the Dwergar are up to. And also, as he looks at your exposed hand, why a surface dwarf is amongst them.
Well, to spare you the details of our journeys, we traveled across the wastes, passed through Zyrikos, uncovered some research of the soul transference that occurred there, and the mountain of demons within. Stumbled upon Sullivaran, where we then met these Dwergar, aided them in uncovering this Eldar of Noda, Eldar Sonso Salast, and agreed that the demons must be pushed back, so that the future of Corvanus may know peace. And as far as how we means to attain that, he points to Took, we have our glory expert, who is a practitioner of alchemical arts, and is capable of creating a sigil ritual that will draw the creatures to us like flies to honey, where then our allies will become the hammer to our anvil, and beat the demons to dust.
Mooney will cackle and smash her fist into her hand when talking about hammers.
Ooh, are you sure that's the Black Hand?
You wouldn't be here if
Wait.
it wasn't.
As Baldrum finishes his speech, which one's Took?
He points to Took.
Yes, that's me.
Well, who is Glory?
Glory is the foreign god. It's
Uh-huh.
protective of the
Uh-huh.
innocents,
Mhm.
and
Oh, dude, just spit it
seeker
out.
of
She'll slap him
justice.
on the back.
Yes, I mean glory is the foreign god.
Uh-huh. You have no idea who he is, do you?
Well, he's. I mean,
Winnie will look back defensively on behalf of you. Well, who are you? You said Zyra the Hand. We don't really know anything else.
Took, you prayed to glory just yesterday, and he manifested before you.
yes.
Why are you playing dunce?
What do you mean? I mean, glory is glory.
All right. He's trying to ascertain your capabilities to see if you are truly capable of saying what we are attesting.
I
Dios
don't
mío.
understand.
This is the man. This is the man that will make the beacon that you said will attract the demons. He doesn't even know
Yes.
who Glory is. How much do
He
you know?
sighs.
How much do you know at all about magic circles? What is the arcane diameter of a basic circle?
Does Took know that?
Make an Arcana check. We'll see.
Okay.
I want to help, but I don't know if
It's an
that's
actual
gonna be hurting
quiz.
him or not.
Is this? Wait, is
He
this?
can't cheat on his test.
Yep.
No cheating.
Is this a new day for Eureka or no?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, and now for
Would you like to use that one?
no. Arcana check, and then I'll use the
use that?
17,
Uh-huh.
which is another 5. So that's what, 22?
All right, you give the answer, and Zyra will respond. All right. And how do you intend to bypass the Braxis principle? Specifically, in order to connect divinity of immortal kind. Roll again.
Okay.
You give an answer that is not.
I guess I'll
very
use
good.
an 11, so that's 16.
You give an answer that is not confident, but somewhat correct. Oh, Dios mío, que idiota. All right, look. He will crack his knuckles together. Do you understand the amount of energy it is going to take to create a beacon that is sufficient to summon enough demons to have an impact to save the wall, to save anyone?
Roll again.
Sure.
Duke, I bet he knows the answer. Maybe we should just
Oh,
ask
not
him.
20.
Oh, why is he not called the Gold Hand?
All right, you give an answer to the precise amount of energy that is needed.
Nice.
No mames way. He will say.
He's a doer.
So you know the exact energy, but not how to break the Braxis principle. Have you even made a magic circle before? Like an actual one?
Well, I've. Would the Find Familiar be like that?
No.
Be like that too?
No, that is
Okay.
not sufficient.
Then
You can give that answer.
no.
though.
What do you mean?
You can give that answer though. You think it's close? Try it. Who knows?
Oh,
maybe
okay.
maybe you might impress him more with that.
Oh, you mean like to make another roll for it?
No.
No, say you used a
Roleplay it.
ritual circle to
just-
summon
you
Cooper
could
Call.
roleplay. Just roleplay it. It's fine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I've made a ritual circle to summon Cooper Crawl, but that's as and I've also
Zyra
seen
will look at the bird. We'll look back.
and I've also
Go ahead.
while I have not made any other myself, I have seen circles of the summoning ritual to summon the presence of the Dark Prince, and also this this circle that's a seal of that was sealing an aspect of this demon lord Agamemnon, and oh yeah, I've also seen parts of a huge sealing magic that involved all kinds of faction that created it.
There is a long, pregnant pause as Zyra stares at Took. And then you will hear him say, Mi voy a quedar encima. He will then look back to Poldrum. This is the guy?
Yes. He is our expert. As much as it doesn't make sense, he is a savant when it comes to alchemical and, well, whatever he is a practitioner of.
All right. Well, tell you what. I can agree to an alliance, provided that you're successful. I have a few other, gooses in the oven as it is right now, but I'll provide what aid that I can.
It is appreciated, Zyra of the Hand.
You don't have to say the whole thing.
Hey, why do they call you the Black Hand if you don't like it? I gotta know.
Yeah, why not the gold hand? You're like shiny and gold.
Because sometimes we don't get to choose what our legacies are.
Oh, come on, tell us.
It was really cool at the time.
Mooney looks at Cool, who always tries to be cool, looks back. Oh, she'll wink at him. I get it.
It was also the hand I used to kill people.
To look down at both his hands. Are they like skeletal? What are they? Have gloves on?
They're skeletal and they have gloves on.
She'll suck on her tongue in an obnoxious way. So are you like? I don't know how to ask this. How you're undead?
What gave it
It's
away?
right there.
Well, I mean, you ain't attacking us, and well, Zool and his people have been worshipping you for as long as he remembers.
Worshipping?
So you ain't quite like a normal undead.
We don't worship. We
You
serve.
better not be
Yes.
worshipping me.
No, it's not worship.
You've been praying to me,
go
boy?
To their camp someday, Zyra. I mean, there's tributes everywhere. It's
No, he's like
Back
their
to-
father or grandfather.
Oh, he's
Cool
he's
pinches
kind of like
the bridge of his nose.
he's kind
Back
of
to
like
business.
like Ethan.
there was a lot of men holding hands, praying to you, doing dances
Hand-holding?
and stuff.
You mean the most intimate act one can do? That one should not do unless the person they love that they hold the hand with?
Exactly.
I agree with that.
Oh my.
No, she'll look at him with the big orange eyes. How come you still, undead, alive? I don't know what the right words are.
It's a
Why are you still here?
It's a complicated answer, and I don't have time to explain it.
We depart
Okay.
in 2 days.
Also, I think that's a bit rude to ask. Kind of just asking him why he exists.
Well, I don't know how to ask it, Holden.
It's all right. My people aren't exactly Tooth. Plus, she's a blue skin. They don't know when to shut up.
That's true. Hey, you mentioned pupusas. I like those. You ever want to have lunch together, you let me know.
Only if it's in a really small place with a child peeing in the background. He teleports out.
Oddly specific.
Man.
Well,
You have
Well,
successfully
cool.
gotten the alliance?
Question mark?
question mark?
She'll slap Cool on the shoulder in a friendly way. I gotta hand it to you. I didn't think he was real.
Well, of course he's real. Why would
Yeah,
he
have you
not
not
be
seen
real?
his grandfather hands? And when Zool was here, his father hands? Like, of course he's real.
Look, 18 months ago, I didn't know any other gods existed but Matheri. Okay, it's been a journey.
I don't think he's a god. I think Zool said that a lot.
He's
Well,
not a god.
Well, what is he?
A being of great power. Kind of like
Like
He's
the
just a
Eldar.
guy.
yeah, like the Eldar.
Yeah, like the Eldar's just a guy.
Well, how does he give you power? Can the Eldar give us power?
If you
I don't
ask,
know, we haven't
probably.
asked.
I don't know.
You know what? I'm gonna go ask him. I'm gonna go waddle off and look for the Eldar.
This I gotta see. He'll follow behind.
Oh God.
Oh, I'm curious.
Oh no.
Took's gonna go and see too.
The three fucking orcs. The three stooges.
Yeah.
3 Orcsketeers.
The blue, the green, and the ash. It's great.
Hell yeah. Gotta catch them all.
Supervise them.
By our powers combined, we make Captain Orc.
Captain Orc.
I think we should.
He's
The Supreme
hero.
Orc.
Gonna bring corruption down to 0.
Hell yeah.
Ah, it is good to be awake again, alone with my studies for once. It has been so long since I have reviewed the glorious nature of our hidden powers, our secret lore, the spells and might long since passed down to us from bap 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 bap. That was a strange noise. Starts writing. Dear diary, today was pretty good.
Knock, knock, knock.
I spoke
He likes being blue.
in the background. Dut, 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 dut. I also spoke with
Like
the
a
Thane,
shark.
And dut, 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 dut. What is that noise?
Ah.
The door swings open. Ah.
The wings open.
I can't do it. You guys are making me laugh. Mooney does not kick the door open, as she quite likes the Eldar.
Oh,
She
okay.
will open it, though, with the same type of vigor when she smashed the chest into pieces. Hello. Oh. Eldar.
How can I help you, the orcs?
Well, I don't really know why they followed me in here, but can I, Mooney will suddenly look a little bashful, clear her throat. Would you share some of your wisdom with me?
Sure. What
Excellent.
question do you have?
She'll waddle further in. Are there any chairs anywhere? She would help herself.
Oh yeah, he's got lots of nice furniture that he, recovered from the satrapy. Very very antique, delicate furniture.
She would look for the most comfortable looking chair, regardless of its age.
Oh, that's probably the really old looking chair that has been painstakingly
Plop
placed.
herself into
oh
it.
Dear.
Look, I've heard that we orcs, we come from demons. She'll do like a whole body shudder when she says that, and she holds up one finger. I also heard that we come from, your people, elves. I'd like to know.
Oh, a fascinating theory. It has long since been suspected, as he pulls out some books, that the orc is a strain of elven kind. Now, many people believe that it is a direct corruption of the demons that fill the wastes, but that was not always the case. I actually think that it is personally, my opinion, I think it is more so that as elves, Eldar, Ardari, as we are called, have a natural attunement with the primal forces of the world. That is why there are so many different kinds of elves. They are morphed by their environment. I think it is actually far more likely that you became orc much the same way that a wood elf becomes a wood elf, due to your environment. You see, wood elves spend a lot of time in the forests, specifically garnered and isolated from most other forms of societies. This, over time, over the long lifespan of the Eldar, can cause a mutation in their young. I think that the savagery of your livelihood, being so close to the demon wastes. The hard, craggy rocks of the mountains and your exposure to the different elements may have been the case for your transformation, not necessarily due to the demonic corruption. Although one cannot be too certain about there being no effect of the demonic corruption, I suspect it might be why your color variation is so intense. Many theories. Those are mine. I hope that suffices.
Mooney looks absolutely fascinated. She's a little slack-jawed, too.
Some of the drool comes out of her mouth and onto his very antique chair.
She'll wipe it off. You know, like a kid with like the full forearm motion to just wipe her.
Yep.
Her mouth. Wow. She'll close her mouth back up. So, when I was in your... She'll say this word slowly to try to say it right. That trophy. The moon up in there, it affected me. And there was these blue goblins too, and it affected them. So we all part of a... She'll wave her hands around, not say the word family, like same race.
Ohana?
The Eldar will respond, it would make sense that it would react to you. You are, after all, from your blue skin, blessed by the strength of the moon. More specifically, by the power of Falael, Lord of the Moon and the celestial stars. The scorned Lord, the Lord of the Elves. Hence more so ringing to the validity of my theory.
She'll chew on her lip a little bit. Falael, huh? I don't really know much about him, but you know, when you were in your slumber prison thing, it was because I stepped in the circle and some voice apparently channeled through me.
Of course. Most likely it depicted your connection with the moon, thus freeing me from my prison.
She'll, not in like a suspicious way, but in a studious, she'll narrow her orange eyes at him. So how come you was in a prison anyway?
One sec. The word prison is perhaps imprecise. I do not think that there is a specific word for it in Corvin. It is more of like a repentant stasis? A homeogenesis? Suffice to say...
Like a long sleep.
Perhaps. It is more suffice to say that I was placed in there by my own efforts, in an attempt to keep safe the bloodline and potency of the Eldar. It would seem that I was not awakened as I was supposed to be. Until you, of course.
Let me think about what should pass next. Give me a sec. Okay, I've got it. So, if the elves have a god, and she'll gesture towards Duke, and the paladins have a god, and the people who work at a forge have a god, she'll look up at him. Do the orcs have a god?
Your god is Falael.
She'll look taken aback, and then they'll change to being pleased. Really? Could I say hi to him? He wouldn't mind. Look, I asked because the first couple of times I talked to you, you looked like me like I was an insect. And I don't mind that, I am what I am, but I don't want to bother a god.
Well, I think the best that I could say is this. All should pay homage to the mighty Falael. He does not turn away those that come in good faith. Offer tribute, and who knows, perhaps he will look upon you with favor.
Oh, what kind of tribute you like?
Wealth, in general. Jewels, gems, gold.
Oh, I like those things too, okay. I get a lot of money when I smash demons. It just kind of poofs and appears. She doesn't say that part. Well, she'll ask one last question. Can we orcs ever become elves again? It's look, I'm jealous of how long your life is. We only get 4 decades.
I do not know. But you asked for my wisdom, so I offer it. Think not of the time that you have, but how you shall spend it instead. There are many that believe that those that live longer are superior. And I suppose to a certain degree we are. But how does one measure the value of a life? Is it in the length of its time spent? Or is it in how it is lived? I dare say that the humans are a prime example of how what you can accomplish in such a short life. The things that you can do. The wonders you can wield and see. Your allotment may yet be even shorter. But do not look at it as a disadvantage. Appreciate what you have. For the veil of madness awaits those that seek to live longer than is their due. I have seen it. For even the very long-lived fear death. Better to face it with a smile than sacrifice the life that you were given.
Very wise indeed. Sound like one of the shamans back in my tribe. Well, she'll push to her feet loudly. She was raised literally in the ice.
He will look down and will see that the arm of the antique chair is slightly off, and will look back up.
Thank you for your time. I really appreciate it. That was more than I think I've ever known about me.
Well, it's just a theory, after all. I'm not quite certain if the link between elves and orcs are the same throughout all realms. It's just what I suspect of this one.
Well, she'll say it almost as like a parting thought. I did talk to somebody from Goliath, Gales. Oh, Took, what's the name of that place?
Which place are you from?
She'll snap her
God.
fingers.
Why did you ask Took? He doesn't.
You know where the samurai are from?
Oh, Glaeus.
Oh yeah, Glaeus. So I
I'll be
asked the
damned.
guy from Glaeus if they were orcs over there, and he said yeah, but they were pretty different from us. No. She'll scratch at her dreads. I think your theory's pretty good for here. And man, was I. She'll start to move away. And man, was I damned when I found out there's also other continents. Oh, well, bye-bye. She'll wave at him.
Goodbye.
Speaking of that theory, perhaps I can change that theory into a conclusion. If I may have a little bit of your blood, so I can do a little bit of research on my side.
To ask an Eldar for their blood is quite the potent ask.
Oh, really?
Much can be done with my blood that cannot be done with others.
Oh. I didn't know that.
Yes.
I suppose it's something that we would have to work along side by side if for that, I
Well,
guess.
you serve Glory, yes?
Yes.
Swear upon his name that you will not use this blood for any nefarious purpose.
I swear upon the name of Glory and the name of my tribe.
Make it an oath.
An oath?
Yes.
And then he remembers he remembers the
Uh-oh!
how Babylon works. But that gives power to that blasted dark prince.
Yes.
What?
But it is also how I know that you will not break it.
Well, I have already sworn. Wait, does Took knows that he swore an oath to Glory?
Do you?
I don't know.
Do you?
Like technically.
What do you think?
I actually don't know because it was never said.
Yes, Took. As a paladin, you already are oathed.
Okay. Okay. I have already made it one oath. Sure. I'll make an oath that on the name of Glory and the name of my tribe that I will not use it for nefarious purposes.
You will feel a very insidious feeling as the Eldar waits for the darkness to pass. So be it, and he will hand you a vial of his blood.
Nice.
So I have to tell you what Eldar blood can do.
Ooh.
Eldar blood can be used. Just Eldar blood alone can be used to replace any rare component piece for alchemical purposes. It can count as 40 stocks by itself.
Ooh.
And it counts also as 5,000 gold pieces worth of it.
Oh my.
Damn.
Nice.
And would that be like? Would that even be able to use to power that circle that Duke would try to make?
It can be used, yeah.
Oh.
You
Was the
use
oath
our
for
blood to
the-
summon demons?
Imagine.
Nefarious, buddy.
No, not demons.
The
Kaz,
oath,
what was the wording? Was it for nefarious or insidious purposes?
Oh, I said nefarious.
Yeah, he's the right one, right?
Nefarioso.
See. So.
Oh, this is actually quite potent. It could even your blood can even empower the circle that I was trying to make to
It
bait
is
the demon.
awkward to speak
do
of
it.
Eldar blood in front of the Eldar.
Oh, my apologies. This is very new to me.
It is
Thank you.
fine. I would like to return to my studies now.
Yes, of course. Take care. Oh, he salutes and then leaves. Yeah.
Flashes some gang signs.
Oh my god, he's so awkward.
Peace.
Do you do anything cool?
He'll just, as Took walks, he'll just turn on his heel and go out the door with him.
Okay.
Also awkward. I like thinking of us as like 3 hatchlings in his eyes.
Alright, the 3 stooges return to the rest of the party.
Oh, hey everybody. That was enlightening.
I think they
Did
were.
that elf give you some father powers?
Well, I learned that he's probably my great granddad. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, apparently we're all Ohana or something like that.
he's even
Stop trying to push that joke. It's just
further
not gonna
beyond
work.
grandfather hands.
What?
Well, she says he's like his great grandfather. So, like, if Zul, your dad had his father hands and you have the grandfather hands, that means he would be
He
like
has
the
the hands of a skeleton.
grandfather hands for Mooney.
Did you think he was gonna be a skeleton? I didn't think that.
I didn't know what it was going to be. I honestly thought it would just be like a hand, like a dog.
Moody's just staring at Cool, waiting for his
Sorry,
turn.
what'd you say?
She
I
was saying that she was surprised as a skeleton.
I mean, I didn't know really what to expect, to be honest. I was kind of
Wait,
hoping
you've never
for
seen your grandfather hands before?
one. He's not my actual grandfather. I don't think we're of any kind of blood relation.
Oh.
But I thought he would just be a regular orc. But
Why do Cool always call him Father Hands?
I think that was just you, Holden.
No. I heard Zul when he was talking to him say Father Hen, something, and other things.
Are you sure about that?
All right.
Hey, is anyone else sweaty? I feel sweaty.
Why would you be sweating?
Alder, when are we going to the wall?
Are you done?
I think they're going to do a scene.
Yeah, I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
go back to the forge and pass out for that thing that I did that may or may not have happened already.
Oh, I see. They're gonna have a scene. Mooney will advance onto Took.
I also need to see if I can find some sort of alternative way to power the circle.
If only you knew about the ley lines that are.
Anyway,
I mean,
Mooney
you
will
have
keep
map.
mumbling about magic, and we'll leave him, and instead go over here and play with the orcs.
I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd.
I'm a nerd.
All right, Jax will come
Well-
walking by, and we'll see the two of you having a moment, and we'll kind of go. Ruff. Ruff, 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 ruff.
I love that dog.
He squats down and takes a shit, and then leaves.
It takes a shit.
Okay, go ahead.
While they were talking to the Eldar, Baldrum would have approached Coffee and took off his helmet and took her by the hand and while she's holding the egg in the other one and said, "How have you been holding up? I know things have been stressful as of late."
Look at him hand
Afraid
holding.
that. Afraid at best.
Have you gained any idea on what you're going to do with the egg? If you need me for anything, I'm here. He squeezes her hand.
I humbly doubt that Astaroth would be interested in blessing an egg.
I am not speaking on behalf of Astaroth. I am speaking on behalf of a friend. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for you. And I respect you greatly. So,
I have been trying to figure out what to do. And Ezekiel has lent me some wisdom in that. Which sadly means I will have to request a courier, as I fear I will not be able to make the delivery myself.
certainly. Where would you need the egg delivered?
I I would prefer to go to Elrond directly.
That can be arranged. Shall I call for the courier? Or would you like to part with the egg on the day that we depart?
I would prefer to part with the egg on the day we depart. It'll give me time to write a letter.
She nods.
Just in case.
That will be arranged. Very well. I am glad that I am able to be of service to not just my people, but to you as well. Is there anything else?
How do I know that this is not going to be a repetition of what happened before?
Well, what did your god tell you? What did the Forge Fathers speak?
He did not say that you would make the same mistake. He only said what I should do, as I prayed very specifically for fear that I will, well, ramble on and on.
Well, you are the holy maiden in his service. I believe you should trust in the message that he had bestowed upon you. I know
I am
that.
asking if you are going to make the same mistake again.
I will not. I give you my word.
While Coffee considers this, as she is looking at Baldrum, she will notice over Baldrum's shortness a scene behind him in which one of the Dwergar will walk and slip in Jax's dog poop. Dwergar will stand up angrily and start slamming his boot against the stone. He will call over a beardling who will then start cleaning up the poop. But it is a direwolf's poop, so it's gigantic, so it needs like 2 dudes to do it. It undercuts Baldrum's serious nature.
I'm glad that Jax is well.
I am too. Produces a flask one-handed.
Well, if you'd like to get a drink before we depart, you need only ask.
I would love one.
Nods. And with that, he squeezes one more time and departs.
So many words, so little time.
Alrighty. Well. I got one more thing I want to do with Holden.
Oh.
Go back to the scene. Pew! Okay, that's heart stuff. I want dwarf stuff. Yeah.
Is it time to diggy hole?
Holden, you awaken with a start as you feel your arm being lifted.
What's happening?
Hold steady, lad. I'm nearly finished. Tink. 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 You will see a set of slender-looking plate mail that the Forge Lord is working on.
Holden will watch.
You will see that it is covered in small dwarvish runes, and oddly enough, there are even runes written in halfling. You will see that in the center, there is a hole, almost as if a part of your chest is to be displayed.
Oh. He continues to watch the artist, Artin, sorry, I don't know how. Yeah,
Artisan.
the artistmanship at work. He continues to admire.
Artesian.
There we go.
Craftsman would be also easier.
How long was I out for?
half day at least.
Oh. I'll kind of lean up just a bit. Still feeling some of the pain, but most of it subsiding. Well, it's a good thing I didn't burn this whole place down. I managed to get everything proper position before. I guess I blacked out. I don't know what happened.
I saw what you did. I saw the passion that you used. I could feel your guilt. I could feel your conviction. Your body gave out before you finished. Such strength. Astaroth was proud of. Especially in one so small. I took the designs that you had within your kit. I tapered them with proper dwarvish wisdom. Truth be told, I've never made something this small. That was more than a toy, at least. But I think it'll do. I took the liberty of adding a passage to your people's language. It is from the land of Kalkatesh. It was the only tome that we had of it.
See.
And you will see this is written in Halfling. A cada passo e jornada fica mais clara, which means with each step, the journey is clearer. We do not know each other, but I know of the struggle. I know of its cost. I know you go to battle against our shared foe. What I would give to be on the battlefield with my Thane and our allies. But my skill with the hammer keeps me from such.
Aye, that's a struggle I know as well. It's always a hard choice to choose between going out in the fray.
It is
and
not
working
that
your
it's my
craftsmanship.
choice. My Thane has ordered me to stay behind. But
I
he has
see.
given no such order to you. So you shall go on behalf of both of us. You said your name was Holden Hewer.
Aye.
Therefore I name this Hewer's Mail. May you wear it with pride. And may it find a
no.
place on your sons and daughters from henceforth.
He will take the armor as it's handed to him, and he will nod. I will. I will fight with the strength of you and I, and all those who have come before.
The old dwarf will nod.
Thank you, Forge Lord Unzogar.
You are welcome. I let you sleep, but a courier came earlier. You are needed at the Palace of Whispers.
All right. Holden will take this moment and strap up. Then it looks like duty calls. And he'll After he gets the plate on, he'll tap over the chest in a salute. I'll see you on the other side when I make it back.
Farewell, warrior. May you find your peace.
All in all, nod and make way to the Palace of Whispers.
All right, good session, guys.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
It's already over? Nah.
Yeah.
Man, time flies.
That's a good session, man.
Good combat, guys. Good job. Good job.
Well,
Look,
we will be in combat next session. Like we're
I've
going.
seen it.
Oh, okay.
you were still needed for logistics.
Yeah, imagine how much less we would have bought and not had all the proper things if you didn't calculate everything for us.
That's true.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I hope my pronunciation was good, Waymaker. My Portuguese. Oh, I didn't see your thing there, Void. Thank you. Portuguese. All right, let's see if there's any faned art. I'm looking. I'm gazing.
Very.
My eyes are open. I don't see any. Okay. So, none today. It is
Sad.
what it is. Alrighty. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for supporting the channel. You guys are great. I will see you guys tomorrow for Fields of Fire.
Bye bye.
And
Bye.
Brass Tacks. Bye bye, everybody.
Very well.
Bye.
Take care.